What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Lonnie. I'm him. My boy Riddell, Miles. Random's on his way. Santa will be back soon. Ty should be on his way too. And you never know when J Rob's gonna pop up. Uh, how's
Who? Who's that?
our boy? Our boy.
He is our boy. I miss my boy.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm very exhausted, but I'm pushing through. Got to be here for BSS. Got to be here for another Knicks win. Come on.
The facts. I just got finished with work, so I'm just logging out. So,
Yeah, I told Miles earlier, as a Boston native, I want y'all to win this series just so y'all could get swept by the Thunder because I need that pain to be like that much deeper. Y'all took Tatum from me. That means my next season is already ruined. So I just need y'all to have as much pain as.
Will it be that painful to get swept by the Thunder?
I hope so.
I don't know, man. I think everybody knows that the Thunder are better than the Knicks, but
if that's the case, then I hope y'all lose by 50.
Nigga, what?
I hope y'all lose by 50 tonight.
Tonight, yo.
This
See
is
now
nasty.
you not yeah, that's nasty. Well, you just hate us. At that point.
Of course, I'm from Boston. What's up, Ty? Good talk, Ty. All right. No, today we're gonna get into the anime hot topic, the Crunchyroll Awards. A lot of people on the internet are upset for a lot of different reasons. We also have when random shows up Naruto game that I made. It's gonna be a new Naruto draft. Miles kind of inspired it with the open dojo, how like he had different ranks. So we're gonna be doing different ranks for these ninja squads. And yeah, how you doing, Ty? You're muted, by the way.
It's either me or Ty with the mic issues.
My bad. I would say the chat is how I'm feeling.
One Piece. Respect.
Yo.
Oh, Ty finally caught up then.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
caught
he
up. Yeah, I was talking to Miles and them the other day. I was like, shit.
No, we gotta talk about those
Peak,
One
man.
Piece spoilers though, because
Wait, Lonnie, you not caught up?
no, I'm caught up. I'm saying we gotta talk about those One Piece spoilers for the next chapter.
Yeah. I mean, even the previous chapter, I got some things to say, man.
This next chapter is true. Yo,
See, I
We
got,
getting
I
a
got,
Black
I got
Clover X One Piece? That's what it's looking like. Niggas got grimoires
yo,
that's what I've been hearing. I gotta see it on screen before I like really react to it. I gotta see.
Like I said, the Straw Hats need to take a L, and it looks like that L is coming. But
I don't know.
but we can get into where is it at? We can get into BSS news because Ty, you said you had some news.
I did.
All right, let's do it. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do.
Nah, I know. Listen, man.
Yo,
Yeah, what's going on?
hey Lonnie. So use the scenes on the left. I created it to make things a little bit more easier. So you just go to the new scene, and then it will typically go exactly where it needed to be. But go to the new scene, and then
How do I make it Ty?
All right. So the top left is always going to be the main.
Okay, this is fine. Look, it's
Top left is always main screen, and then just go to
Okay,
new
cool.
layout, and then yeah, there you go.
Should have done a rundown.
Listen,
Before.
I got this news won't take long because I know we all saw it, and I want to know y'all's opinions because y'all more tapped into the show. I still gotta watch it. But Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year. I could get y'all's initial reaction. Do y'all think it was deserving? A lot of people thought Free Run should have won it. What do you guys think? Should Solo Leveling have won Anime of the Year? And if not, why not?
Let the troll go first, man.
All right, hold on. How do I make it back to everybody? Like, okay.
Oh yeah, just switch from scene to scene. News, general BSS is this scene. So there you go.
Yeah, you should tell me the buttons before this.
Listen, man. The rightful winner won.
Shut up.
The people voted for what they felt was best, and Solo Leveling was best. How can I debate with the people?
Real?
Miles, okay, you're on the right side of history. You know that was bullshit. Come on, we all know.
How was it bullshit and they won?
Oh,
Right.
The whole anime community low key is reacting to how it's bullshit. I think Ty, a big part of it is the biggest issue is they need to move the Crunchyroll Awards. Like it's in a weird spot. It's in the middle. In the middle of the spring season. They need to move it like probably either like right before the spring season starts, like in the beginning of January, or do it like maybe late in the summer, because season 2 of Solo Leveling just happened, and then they're doing the awards for the anime that happened a year ago. So it's getting a lot of recency bias because a lot of people are like, oh, Solo, it doesn't say really Solo Leveling season 1, it just says Solo Leveling. They're like, oh, I just saw season 2, that was heat, and so it's getting season 2 votes. So Free Run, to me, it's a complete anime. It's a masterpiece. I don't think Solo Leveling had a case over season 1. Didn't have a case over
What?
Season 1 didn't have a case over Dandadan, in my opinion.
What?
Yes.
Well, I have a question. I have a question.
Stop hating on Solo Leveling. Man.
I have a question. I have a question.
You're serious.
I have a question.
You get back here. You come back on the screen.
Well, I have a question, Lonnie. You said that the whole anime community made videos about it, but the anime niggas are the ones that voted for it. How did the whole anime community have a beef with it when they're the ones that vote?
You cooking time?
I'm not even trolling. I know I trolled. I'm not even trolling. How is everyone upset if they're the ones that voted for it?
That's the weird thing, because I keep on seeing.
So they picked it. They picked it. They didn't want Lonnie. They had to have picked it, Lonnie.
The Solo Leveling people are the silent majority. That's all it's telling us.
So the casuals voted for Solo Leveling. The people that actually watched more than one or two anime knew that it was free.
You think the casuals are enough to make it win? I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so either. The anime community is massive.
They win shit all the time. Like, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Lonnie. I know a lot of people that I'm mutuals with that are not casual that thought it deserved it. Like, I'm sorry, niggas liked it. And niggas liked it. No, niggas didn't like it. Niggas don't like it, but it won.
Really out of pocket.
I said that people liked it because it won. Am I off or?
Nah, you 100% correct. And we gotta stop hating on greatness.
I don't.
We gotta stop hating on greatness.
I hate these N words, bro.
Why? I said that it won. I mean, I don't know. I guess everyone that voted for it hated it.
Casuals rule the world, Ty. That's all I gotta say. And I feel like, yeah, and I feel like anyone that watched Free Run and watched Solo Leveling didn't vote for Solo Leveling.
They thought that shit was boring. They didn't care about her journey. They wanted to see hands. They wanted to see animation. They wanted to see aura.
That's the case. Why did Kaiju get it?
They wanted to see good music. So
why did Kaiju get it?
Well, hold on, can I say all this though? I did pause my Free Run journey when I seen them episode of picking them damn flowers. I was like, all right, I just need a break. I need a break. I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, why are they picking flowers, bro? Like, I mean, I get it, Himmel, I get it, but I was just like, I personally, I said, I'm gonna reconvene. You know,
I'm so disappointed, bro.
All trolling aside, though, this has sparked something very interesting in me. People are not attracted to all of that shit that actually makes a story good or, deserving of praise. It's all about how they feel watching it. Mm-hmm. And you can say Free Run was, has a better story, all of these things, better characters. But it doesn't capture that feeling that Solo Leveling gives people, man. They like that parasocial relationship where they feel like they are Sun Jin Woo or they know Sun Jin Woo and they get to live through him. And sometimes that's enough. Not enough for me. But sometimes it's enough.
Also, writing hype is part of good writing, I think. Like my intention to make something hype and I write and it invoke that emotion out of my audience, then I wrote it well. That's how I think. I'm being actually dead serious about that. Like the hype moments of One Piece or My Hero, those moments attribute to why the story is well written. It's not just, I don't know, people kind of downplay hype and aura as if those things are easy to write. I don't think so, at least.
I don't disagree with that, Ty. I just think that Dandadan was better than season 1 of Solo Leveling. I thought
Dandadan was fire.
Yeah, I thought Delicious Dungeon was great. I don't know if y'all saw that on Netflix, but that was a great anime. Apothecary Diaries, Random will run his mouth about it forever. Solo Leveling season 1 wasn't bad at all. Don't get me wrong. I love Solo Leveling. But was it better than those three? No. If you want to say it's better than Kaiju number 8, no issues. Even though I like Kaiju number 8. But
Now,
Yeah.
Lonnie, what I will say though, I think you mentioned it earlier. It's kind of Mickey to me. Solo definitely won because of the season 2. I really feel like people were voting with season 2 in mind. I mean, it may clearly say season 1, but you're coming off that season 2 high. I believe that's definitely why.
Yeah, voting starts like a few weeks after season 2 ends. Like,
For
what do you
sure.
think people are gonna be like? I don't. That's why I said like I feel like Crunchyroll Awards like it needs to be moved to like maybe the start of the year before you start a whole nother new season of anime. Maybe do it like at the end of Christmas, like December 31st or like July, the first week of July, something like that. Don't do it in May. That doesn't make any sense, especially for like a anime season schedule. Like it's not even the end of the spring season or the beginning of the summer season. You're just doing it in the middle of a season. That doesn't make any sense.
There's just some things in the world that I feel like I don't need to debate. Like the Earth is flat. I don't need to debate someone who says the Earth is flat.
It's not.
Right.
How you know? Right. You don't have no verifiable proof.
Have you ever been to space? How can you confirm that?
So yeah, I don't need to debate the Earth is flat. When people say One Piece is trash, I don't need to debate that, right? You know what I'm
They
saying?
cooking, man.
Oh yeah. So this is just one of those things where it's like free rent solo leveling. I don't need to debate this. I don't need to waste my breath on something so obvious. So yeah, solo leveling got a Mickey award because of popularity. Shout out.
Oh, it got a lot.
And it is what it is.
It got a lot of rewards that we'll go over.
Did it clean up?
Oh, it did pretty well. It did pretty well in this award show. Like it did pretty well. Oh, Random, you got anything? I muted you earlier because you had like some background noise.
Yeah, I'm almost back to my crib.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mute you.
That's not.
Just gonna. Yeah.
Now, Randall, you knew better.
Hey man, I might have to give solo leveling that Bleach energy that Miles and Ty give Bleach, man.
Hey, yo,
I love Bleach from the bottom of my heart.
We stopping it. We stopping this narrative right now.
See, I love that you mentioned Bleach because actually,
you know, I'll wait.
Before you go, Ty, Bleach and One Piece and Kaiju number 8 got 0 awards this year.
Well, I understand the Bleach one, but I'm just fine.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Anyway, so
Hey man,
listen, I listen. Y'all want me to be like I play the villain there, you know. But in all seriousness,
I thought you were Team Hero. What happened?
Now y'all want me to Bleach for it's crazy because I was telling Miles about this. Every Bleach take that we get that's hate, y'all fucking agree with, and I find that crazy that we get the tag as hater when y'all agree with the take. When me and Miles said One Piece was better than Bleach, Lonnie agreed with it, but picked Bleach because it's Bleach. I'm like, so you agree with us, but we were the haters.
No, Ty, because
I guess.
Riddell, if it came from like a genuinely good place, I wouldn't have an issue. It comes from a malicious place from Ty.
Why is it?
It comes from a malicious place.
No, it was not.
I'm
no,
glad I get the duck under all smoke. God bless me, man.
It was not. Where was it? I literally said because y'all point was that they're adding a bunch of stuff. Like, what are they adding that makes it a better story than Egghead?
Nothing.
And you said, well, it's not. I'm like, so then you agree? That's not malicious. Me saying One Piece is better than Bleach is not malicious. It's just a fact. Like that's
it's where it's coming from, Ty. It's where it's coming from.
What?
Oh, wait, Lonnie, can I
bring it with it, Ty?
Lonnie, can I want to bring this up real quick. I'm keep on letting you do your thing. But CEO, if you were so happy about solo leveling winning this recent year, then you better keep that same energy for solo leveling winning again over 2BRX.
It's gonna win.
It's gonna win.
So you can't be switching it up now.
Wait. 2B Hero X might win because wouldn't Solo be on the continuing section this time?
I don't know.
It would still be for Anime of the Year, wouldn't it?
I think so, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, man, if it's on that continuing with One Piece and One Piece don't win,
No,
think I'm Saddam Hussein.
No, you better stand 10 toes. Both better be on the ground when you stand 10 toes.
When you figure out what won the continuing this year.
They're gonna start calling me Saddam left. Who won continuing?
Oh, we'll get to the list. We'll get to that.
All I gotta say is that
Oh,
Lana usually agrees with me and Miles on when it comes to Bleach and One Piece or just other series, but we get tagged as the haters for some weird reason. I don't get it.
And Ty is
I
crazy.
don't get it.
Santo's here and he switched up too.
Bro,
I got an apology from the brother.
Santo, I love Santo. Santo, his only point
That's
was
my
that
guy.
Santo's only point was, well, One Piece always wins, and I'm like, so what? Like, I just couldn't understand it, man. I don't know.
And to end that note, One Piece is gonna end up being like a top 5 story of all time. But you know,
Top one.
I mean, the Bible kind of created crusade.
Let's move past that.
You know?
That's
Let's move past that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's an all-time classic. We glazed One Piece a lot. It's definitely an all-time classic. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
All right. So I have a little game for y'all. It's gonna be a keep 3, cut 5, and it's gonna be family edition, anime family edition. So I'll say the family, I'll name the 3 in the family, and then y'all either keep them or cut them. First up, Yuji's family with Geto, Choso, and him.
I don't even know how to gauge this.
Wait, you said we're ranking the families?
So it's keep 3, cut 5 anime families, and I'm naming the 3 people. It's
Keep
like people
3,
from the
cut
family.
5.
I'm gonna name the
Like
3.
how?
Based on what? Based
Yeah,
on
that's
what?
what I'm trying to figure out.
Where
Just-
CEO,
I'm just naming
At
the
least you're
3, I'm
honest.
naming the 3 characters. It's y'all's.
I mean, just how much we like them. Is that what, maybe?
It's whatever y'all want it to be. Keep 3. cut
Well, all right. Let's just. All right. How much we like them, man? All right. What was the first one?
It's the Yuji family, right?
So does that include Sukuna, Itadori?
I named 3. I named 3 characters from the family, or just basic. How you feel about the 3 characters? Or
Can you name them again?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Choso, Geto, and Yuji.
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Kenjaku?
Kenjaku, my fault.
I'm
Okay.
proud of this, bro. Yeah,
You can cut it. You can cut it. I love Itadori though, but
All right. Next up, the Vegeta family. King
Keep-
Vegeta. No,
Oh,
not King Vegeta.
Who?
Bulma, Vegeta, and Trunks.
keep.
yeah, you keep that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Like Vegeta, like Trunks, like Bulma. Yep.
Okay. The Namikaze family: Minato, Naruto, and Boruto.
Naruto carrying for me. For me personally, Naruto's carrying, but
Yeah, Boruto has been moving me a little bit.
I don't read Boruto, so
Them niggas is barely a family. I'm cutting them niggas. Like, no
But
disrespect to them, but
I love Naruto and I really like Minato, so I'll keep him off of that because I don't, you know.
I'll keep it too. Boruto's been getting better. I mean, Miles, you really like what they've been doing recently.
we talking about the family though. We're not talking about just them.
I don't know how to gauge it, so I'm like, I'm just
Okay.
talking about who I like. Like all of them, I think they're all good.
Y'all judge the list off of those 3 characters.
So if we got our own criteria for each, we'll just go by voting. I'll cut. I think Riddell and Ty are keeping.
Yeah, I'll keep.
And random don't have no stake. So I gotta vote it.
I'm about to say I just got here, so I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, you can ask random, see what he says.
It's keep 3, cut 5. I'm naming 3 characters from a certain family, and we're just ranking them based off how you feel about those characters, whether it's like story building, how you feel about them, whatever. But right now it's Minato, Naruto, and Boruto.
I haven't read enough Boruto to. I'm with Miles. I'm cutting as well.
All right, so look at the chat.
All right, well, what is the chat saying, man? We keeping or cutting these? It's funny how you said Namikaze and not Uzumaki, but shout out.
I wasn't gonna say the mom. That would make
Someone
sense.
said cut, not moved.
Cook,
So are we cutting them then?
Looks like it.
All right.
The Joestar family: Jonathan, Joseph, and Jotaro.
Keep.
I'm either way.
I'm not a big JoJo's Glazer by any means, but like all of them are super important to the story and do a lot.
Okay. I'll trust y'all.
L Joseph, but keep.
So we got the Joestars and Vegeta's family is the keeps, and we got 2 cuts, 2 keeps. So we only keep one more, right?
I'm not gonna
No.
hold you. I'll say
Wait, you said Jotaro, Joseph, and Josuke?
no.
Right?
I might.
I said Jonathan, Joseph, and Joe.
Oh, you said Jonathan. Oh, you said Jonathan. Damn.
We only got. If we keep this, we only have one more keep.
I'm good with cutting it. Jonathan is a bitch.
Jonathan
Start the whole thing.
I'll cut.
You'll cut.
Random, what did you say?
I'm gonna cut as well.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Okay.
But I feel like I would cut also Vegeta's family depending on who else he has on the list.
So that's
Vegeta, Bulma, Trunks.
Yeah, we have 1 keep and then 3 cuts.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna stay on the outside on this one. I feel like I'm the only person who might cut that family.
Well, what's the next one?
You would cut everybody, so we said so far? That's tough. What's the next one?
The Uchiha family: Itachi, Sasuke, and Sarada.
I'm gonna rely on y'all for Sarada, but
She's okay.
Not moving me at all.
Facts.
I feel like Luffy family gonna be here, bro. I need that.
We have 3 cuts, so we have 2 more cuts and 1 more two cuts and 2 keeps. Like,
Yeah.
are we confidently gonna get a family that's better than the Uchihas?
I mean, so Sasuke and Itachi. I mean,
Yeah, those 2 are really good, regardless of how much you hate Itachi. Sarada is kind of mad.
I mean, I'll keep them, but we only have 1 more keep.
We also have 2 cuts, so if we cut her, we have 1 more cut. So we're
Really?
kind of like at that impasse. I'm gonna say keep.
Hey, I don't mind keeping them.
You're keeping those.
Random, you'll dictate my answer.
I wanna. This is tough. All right, I'll keep them. It's fine. I'll keep them.
Oh, I guess we're keeping them then.
All right. So what? You have 2 left. What are the 2 left? All right. Next up, the Jaeger family. You have Eren, his brother, and of course his dad.
We should have saved that key for this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. We have to keep it. This trio is nasty. We have to keep this one, bro. Aaron, Grisham, and Zeke is fire.
We'll keep them.
Okay.
Their dynamic is really good. Like individually, I mean, Eren is carrying, but their dynamic is
Individually
Oh, no.
carrying. Grisham and Zeke are fire.
Grisha individually, I want to
Yes.
say he's good. I want to say fire, but
What?
he's great
No.
because of his dynamic with Eren. But I'm cool with keeping them.
So the last one you're cutting. Okay. So in this keep 3 cut 5 family edition, you guys cut Yuji, Choso, and Kanjaku. Y'all kept Bulma, Vegeta, and Trunks. Y'all cut Minato, Naruto, and Boruto. Y'all cut the Joestar family. Y'all wait, did I count that right?
Yeah.
You're good so
I'm about
far.
to say, yeah, man.
7. That's 8, right?
They didn't see Uchihas, I think.
Yeah, we kept Uchiha's.
Oh wait, no, there's y'all kept the Jaeger family, y'all kept the Vegeta family, and y'all kept the Uchihas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh shit. So y'all cut the last 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Okay.
What were the last 2?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get to that.
Okay.
So y'all, so y'all kept y'all cut Choso, Yuji, and Kenjaku. Y'all kept the Jaeger family. Y'all kept Vegeta, Trunks, and Bulma. Y'all cut Minato, Naruto, and Boruto. You cut the Joestars. You cut the Todoroki family.
I knew it. Obviously on the list.
Yeah, you kept the Sasuke, Sarada, and Itachi, and then you cut Garp, Dragon, and Luffy.
I knew. I said.
He said it. I tried
Y'all are
not.
so sad.
Yo,
We would have been cooked regardless.
Low key, we should have had the Endeavor family, the D family, and then the Jaegers.
I agree, but we would have been cooked regardless because we kept Vegeta's family. So regardless,
that's better than keeping weak ass Sarada.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I am with you. So we should have cut the Uchiyas.
We ain't messing with Gart. You know what, Kai? I'm highlighting this comment. You could. I fuck with Gart, but fuck that nigga Dragon, man. I'm done with him.
Hey, my Dragon's not stay there, man.
My nigga Dragon been looking east for 1,100 chapters. I'm good.
Hey, he's gonna keep on looking east too. We here.
God. All right. Well, you guys
not the worst rankings we've ever done.
I mean, y'all cut the Todoroki family, which Todd loves.
I think they're elite for sure.
I would have kept them.
Yeah, Dabi, Endeavor, and Shoto is tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best storyline in the goddamn series. What are we talking about?
Easily.
All right, but we gotta do the agenda hour for y'all, so y'all can get your topics out before we get to the main topic. Who's first?
Can I hop in on the conversation that we just had about the anime awards real quick?
Bro, I'm turning off this.
That's
NBA
the main
game.
topic.
It's not my topic, but I just wanted to put my input in there.
I mean, it's the main topic, but go ahead.
Then never mind. Then my topic, I don't know how many else. Streamer University. I can't tell if it's a success or not. Now, obviously, I didn't watch like live like a lot of people, but I saw the clips. Other than the main storyline is who was gonna get that. What's her name?
India Love.
Yeah, I had no idea who she was until the Streamer University thing between Duke and DDG, and that was the first time I ever seen DDG in person. I've heard so much about him, but never saw him in person until that. Why was that the biggest storyline coming out? Somebody needs to tell me what makes Duke so amazing to people, because I don't see it. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm really not trying to be an asshole about it. He's
tall. He's handsome. He has good teeth. He's loaded with money. Simple.
Pretty simple. Yep.
And like that.
He also has like he handles himself well in situations.
Yeah, I mean he did in the India Love thing, and then when he left her dorm and that devious Michael Jackson Thriller smile he gave the camera. But I feel like, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like this was a complete waste of time. People did not take advantage of that the way they
and that's where I disagree with you.
Now hold, let me finish, and I'll let you go. Now, obviously, we weren't there. We didn't see everything, but from the clips I saw, and I'm gonna like deep dive into it this week because I really want to understand this, because I think this was something. Most of I maybe trying to control the messaging out of it. Most of the fact was watching, obviously, Kai as the chancellor putting fires out. It looked like also the fact that DDG started my ball, like
that shit was so funny, bro.
He started the my ball thing, and then all that, and India Love and her escapades,
all-time defense and shit.
Yeah,
all-time defense, don't stop all-time offense.
And I just for me personally, like, I wasn't impressed with what I saw, and hopefully I'm proven wrong in saying maybe some smaller creators, because there was a dude who Kai invited this dude personally, and he was on his stream. He didn't pay attention when he got the invite to Streamer University, and I would have felt like death if that was me. But I just didn't. I hope so. I hope so. Bam. I hope they did, because from what I saw, I was not. I saw Agent giving some people some stuff, but when Funny Marco goes on and says, "I had this whole PowerPoint presentation, and nobody's paying attention. They're just asking me where the hoes are at," and I'm like,
Well, random. I mean, that happens at any opportunity. This, like anything else, what you got out of it is what you put into it, right? At the bare minimum, I feel like any content creator that was there should have been clip farming the entire time. Get something with any of these big streamers to make your name buzz, and it is what it is. But to sit here and say it was a waste of time, a lot of very, very small content creators, there's people that grew their channels like 8 times, 10 times, like 5 times. Like, there was a lot of good done in that event. Now, anytime you got a bunch of people gathered anywhere, obviously people are going to be rowdy, and degeneracy, as I'll put it, is going to peer its head, of course. But to chalk up the entire thing being a waste of time because the degeneracy, which most people are going to come for anyway, was being broadcasted, like that's just being disingenuous. Like I followed it very closely. At the minimum, if you were a viewer, you might be tapped into somebody you didn't know before, and as a content creator there, you got a bunch of new viewers. I don't like any of these niggas. I don't like Kai, Duke, none of these niggas. But the Lil Rodney son dude or girl, he funny, whatever his channel,
That
I found him. That nigga's fucking hilarious.
He is funny as hell,
That
bro.
nigga had me laughing my ass off. Like, genuinely, like, not trolling. I'm at work showing niggas at work. Like, how funny this dude is.
So I didn't see that dude, but I was walking in. I've never been a fan of. It's not even anything. I don't know them. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like them or not. I'm not gonna sit. I wanted to. Is there something that maybe I could pick up a guy to watch to see what all the fuss is about? I just never understood the appeal of IRL streams or nothing like that. But I couldn't find one from the people that I saw. So maybe I just didn't tap into the right person. But I did not find a single person where I was like, I would like to watch their content.
Well, that's just personal appeal at that point.
That's on you.
I had low expectations come to it. I didn't really fall into it because I don't really care about that kind of universe. You guys know where I focus all my attention at. But with that said, I try to peep what I could peep here and there, and I am impressed that it didn't get as weird. Best phrase I could put. As I expected. I think for the most part, there wasn't too crazy of controversies. For the most part, it at the very least had some benefit to these small creators. A lot of them got following. The only thing that I was like, hey, they actually taught them something was what I saw from Agent. Now,
Agent was the only one apparently teaching.
Yeah, there could be something I'm missing, but everybody else, I didn't really see anything from them teaching. I will say this, like a criticism, if I had to give one, is if you're going to portray it as a university, then the teachers you pick got to be like Agent and actually teach them shit. Mm-hmm. So that's something I would point out. But overall, though, I expected way worse, and I did think it benefited a lot of people, including Kai, of course. So I would say net positive. I would say net positive.
From a lot of notes from DDG's How to Be Toxic class.
And his internet beef class. I know how to start beefs now.
I took a lot of notes.
I didn't know what to expect from it, but the clips I was seeing had me dying laughing. That shit was funny, bro. I'm sorry. DDG, that's my ball. Generational. That was legit because it plays off of the LeBron ain't it our ball meme. And it's crazy because it plays off the outside there. Like a lot of times when dudes are talking about girls, we use basketball terms, right? Like for example, if a girl posts something, they'd be like 2016 LeBron, 2016. Like it was. I was like that was gold. And also just the clips like he said, like Ma said, girl, he funny. That nigga's hilarious. That dude's actually funny. So.
Yeah.
So I thought it was great based off of that. Like off of the clips I was seeing, I thought it was great.
Do you think he's gonna do another one?
What his ball meant, and like everyone in the black community just automatically just like got on it.
Yeah. Wait, what did you say, Rand?
Do you think he does it again?
Yeah.
No, because I'm avoiding all this. They're saying Kai had to pay thousands in property damage, things like that. That's just until I hear maybe somebody reputable or somebody who can accurately talk about.
I mean,
the full impact of it.
I think you have to expect that if you're using property. I mean, of course, your property not going to be cleanly. That's. I'm pretty sure they accounted for that.
They
I mean, they did.
I won't give them full leeway because it depends on like how bad the damage is.
I mean, obviously, I'm not. I'm assuming that they went into the idea coming that they're going to have to pay some things over just because you were accounted for. Now, I will say this. I do think that this might happen. I'm not wishing this on it, but I do think this might happen. Usually these type of events happen maybe a month or two later. Somebody come out with a video saying my experience at Streaming University. Then it starts a whole controversy.
That's what I'm looking for.
I low-key expect that will happen. Like someone will come out and say, this person did this to me. This person was really weird. This person was this. It's going to give it a couple months. I would expect at least one or two of those videos to come out, which will start a whole controversy. Then some people probably come out and say, like, I was afraid to say something, but now that everyone's talking about it, yada yada yada. So
yeah, a few of the only negatives I heard, like from some of the small streamers, are like, oh, some of the top people weren't really approachable and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like some of the top girls were like standoffish and like ice queenish or whatever. But other than that, like it was overall a success. Like I saw, I followed a few of the small streamers, and like one day they were like at 3K, and then like 3 days later they were like 40. I'm like, damn. So it's like there was clear success there. And what Agent did, like how we got a lot of the small streamers, like their first deals and stuff like that. Like he had multiple companies, like, hey, they want to be your first like endorsements and stuff like that. That's a great opportunity for him. And were there like hiccups here and there that I saw? Yeah, but at the same time, some of the situations were definitely staged, especially like with Kai Cenat like beating up DDG a bunch of times and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Those were.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stage
A
situations.
lot of it was staged.
But
Yeah,
that wasn't real.
Yeah, a lot of it was staged, but I obviously I'm just looking, like, for instance, let's just say if we were invited, I'd be like, yeah, somebody else go.
Nigga, I'm clip farming like shit.
Oh, I'm going crazy.
Please send me. I'm getting every clip possible. That's what we're there for. I'm doing all of the antics. I'm playing with balls too. Whoa. I stopped myself. But you see what I mean? We're clip farming.
Miles, you're cooked already, bro. That's going on. Drop on
bro, it can go wherever you want. My point is, you're there to have a good time, create content, and network. Like I said, you go to any networking event, if you don't get something out of it, 9 times out of 10, it's on you, brother. Because there's a lot of people. That girl that got bullied that somebody mentioned, bro.
I saw
she
that
got
one
bullied
with Reggie.
Rakai, a bunch of the other big streamers came. They encouraged her. Her shit blew up 8 times. Now I watched their content. That shit ass. But I'm happy for her for blowing up.
See, all right. So I for the most part agree. I slightly disagree with one thing you said.
What's up?
And that is usual events like this, like a convention. 100%. For the most part, those are just big events. You make it what you will. That's your event to make. Do what you got to do. Based on the perception of what Streamers University is, it's an event to teach you something. Well, that's how I perceived it from the little knowledge I know. That's what I'm saying. Even if it was just like not really an event to teach you something, and it's just an event to just have a bunch of people there, then it is what it is. But based off the perception I've seen, it seems like it was an event to help smaller creators. So there has to be there has to be intent to teach them or help them in different avenues. That's why I respect what Agent provided them, because not a lot of people know about the business aspect. Now, if this was a convention, sure, but because he portrayed this as a university, I would have to say that you do have to have more of a teaching aspect there.
But Riddell, they literally had classes and they had their own schedules and stuff.
I agree with what Riddell's saying though, because at the end of the day, you can get as much growth as you want, but if you can't maintain it, what does it matter? Like you may be able to explode, but if you know what I'm saying, you got to sustain it all too. So I agree with Riddell.
And also, I think even if it's a teaching environment,
ask for like advice, like none of these creators like got put on to any types of like. There were definitely connections made. Like people definitely gave advice. People definitely gave tips and stuff like that. Not everything. We're not watching every single stream because there's like dozens and dozens of people there and stuff like that. But there was I definitely saw clips of like people giving advice and people telling them how to do certain things and stuff like that. Like I saw plenty of that.
Sure.
I think I still agree with you, Miles. I think that even if it's a teaching event or portray like university, it's still what you make it. Like going to college, even though it's an educational environment, it's still what you make it. Like I still think that applies.
Mm-hmm.
But I do understand from the social aspect, a lot of people may struggle with that, and it is less structured. So you might need to be more intentional because it is less structured than like a typical university. So I think y'all are both right. I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah, especially in a situation like this, there's definitely immediately when you show up a hierarchy. Now, this kind of gets into an interesting conversation that I'm not really going to have right here, but the hierarchy was based off clout and views and followers and all that stuff. So right off rip, some people have the charisma to act however they want. It doesn't matter who you are, and I respect that. I'm kind of like that. It doesn't matter who you are, but most of them will be like, yeah, I gotta listen to the guy who has millions of followers, all that clout. I see all that stuff. So they're just gonna have a lot more. They're gonna be more willing to listen to someone like that because of the hierarchical structure. Kind of like a legit, like you said, Ty. In college, you're gonna listen to your professor. You're gonna listen to your upperclassmen, stuff like that.
Real.
Damn, real free throw merchant at the line. Anybody else?
I mean, look, I can't wait to hear. I mean, I hope that what Ty said about that month long and that big. I'm waiting to hear what the absolute like data is from this, because I think it'd be very interesting. I also think, I'm not saying like the media should have covered it, but or like the mainstream media, but I hopefully somebody does a really good job of showing off how important this was, if you get what I mean.
Did y'all see that thing where it said that Kai like turned down like Netflix and other?
Yeah, I was about to just say that. Like he turned down
Yeah.
Netflix, he turned down Amazon and Tubi, and like they were offering him like.
Oh, I would have kept
$10 million.
Amazon the fuck away from that. Absolutely, I would have kept them away from that. From what I've seen of how Amazon does, I guess if you want to call it documentary, the Sierra Canyon one when Bronny's kid was there was Don't get me wrong, Netflix isn't good either. The Untold sports documentaries they have is bad. It's bad. They got the topics right. Yeah, I want to know about that crazy Florida team that Tim Tebow was a quarterback of that had a killer on the team, Cam Newton stealing laptops, all this stuff, but they sanitized it. They sanitized the Tim Donahue NBA referee scandal that was going. They sanitized that. Even the one about they just dropped one on Brett Favre, and that one was bad. Y'all focusing on, which I get it, but we knew about that 10 years ago about Brett Favre sending the dick pic that reporter instead of him literally stealing from the poor in his own state. But y'all spent the majority of the documentary talking about his dick, basically, then talking about the shit that he's actually being accused of right now. So I don't know. Maybe hiring like a YouTuber who actually going to take it seriously would have been a better choice. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, my thing is, to be fair, Takai's young, so I think it just would be better for him if he had didn't have to deal with all this kind of business.
Mm-hmm.
If I was in the same situation, I feel like I would be capable enough to deal with the business where I have full creative control. At the end of the day, because that's what matters most, full creative control, but also working within the boundaries of certain ratings of network TV and all that stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I get there's pros and cons with it, but I've seen other YouTubers have very successful against events on Netflix, like The Sidemen, for example. So it just depends on what you want to do.
To do something like this, that's why when we first heard it was happening, I said he should have a company or somebody help him with this. And from what it obviously, short of us hearing about something extremely crazy happening there, it went off pretty well from what he did. I was just worried it was going to be a complete shit show, and I was wrong. Obviously just me as a person, I just was not encouraged or impressed with what I saw from the clips, but I clearly did not see the clips that Lonnie saw or that the rest of you guys saw. I saw different clips other than that's great. India Love, she cool, man. I don't need to know that two big streamers are going after her. I'm fine. Show me something else. Show me more of Agent teaching.
That's your algorithm, Random. I didn't see not one India Love clip the whole time.
Oh, I saw a lot.
That's you.
That's a lot.
That's why I was so frustrated, because I started off with Agent, seeing a lot of the Agent ones, and I was like, who the fuck is India Love? Why she all over my timeline right now? Exactly. I didn't care. And I'm not saying this to disparage her. She seems like a nice lady, but I wasn't there to see you. I was there to see what big streamers would tell smaller streamers. That's what I was there for.
She's a big streamer.
I never heard of her until today, until yesterday.
I don't even think she's...
I mean, there's a lot of big streamers that...
Yeah, I got you. So
there was a class for everybody, Random, and her class was teaching, you feel me? Yeah, crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, there's something there for everybody, man.
Her class seriously. She was taking her teaching class seriously. So
for sure.
I'll take your word for it.
Dressed up and everything. You feel me?
If you couldn't bag a rapper after taking her class, man,
that's crazy.
That's disgusting, man.
in film.
What you expect? What you're like? You knew what it was. I mean, maybe you didn't, random, but most people knew what it was.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Hopefully, one day I can see what makes Duke so. I want to feel. I want to see.
You don't need to glaze
That's
Duke like
horror.
everybody else.
Yeah, why does Brandon? Why do you desire to glaze Duke?
I just want to know what all the fuss is about.
You don't need
I've
to.
never thought
I
of-
ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think that's for the women to
doesn't
feel.
apply to us.
No.
Exactly.
I've never.
I would say, Red, they think he's attractive, and that's what it is.
But like
That's
the
cool.
niggas, I've seen Nick. I just want to be like,
Yeah, he gotta prove it to you, Randall. Like I don't know.
No.
Random, you want
Nah, y'all making
Oh
this
no,
weird.
I get it. No, I get it. Random. You want to be like Duke? I get it. You want to be like.
That's
you wanna
crazy.
be like- Hey.
I ain't gonna lie, Randall. It sounds like he's like, yo, they may think he fine, but he gotta show me. I'm like,
I'm just
That
gonna be
nigga ain't
quiet.
shit to me.
That y'all going off.
Yo,
the deep end.
yo,
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Man, if I
Y'all
see
got it.
Duke in the street, man, you know what I'm saying?
listen, I appreciate they.
Let's be honest. Me and Duke are never gonna be on the same street. He lives on.
They
he
just
lives
think
on a
he's
better
handsome.
street than me.
You never know.
You never know.
Nigga, you could be at Shimmer University here
The only
too.
thing I want- The only thing I want from Duke
Nah,
is
Miles,
to figure out
you
what
going-
cologne he wears because every girl's
You
like, "Oh my
going to say
God,
to me?
he smells so
No,
good." I
I'm
just
gonna
need
be
to
there.
know what it is. I just need to know what it is.
Random. If we go to DreamCon, it's possible you meet Duke at DreamCon. What?
No,
what-
Jack is kind of cooking. Him being hood adjacent, that's he cooking.
That is true too.
He cooking. Like girls want a guy that a lot of girls want a guy that's from the hood but left the hood behind. Like
You gotta have that.
I low key be feeling that about some girls I've dated. I'm like, I wish you were hood, bro.
That's one.
And
I've
at
felt
that point,
before.
you're messing with the wrong one. If you're like,
No, trust me, bro. Trust me.
wrong.
Ty, you don't like squares? That bitch is a square.
No, it's not that. It's like.
Oh,
bro.
you were saying she shoot.
I understand.
You understand, right? You understand, right?
Sometimes you just want.
I grew up in Memphis, right? In Memphis, a lot of girls they know how to carry themselves in situations, and they're street smart. I went to college at Howard. A lot of girls are not for the same era I'm from, so like they don't get certain things, if that makes sense.
It does.
Now, they just don't get it. But there's one girl I dated that has some street smarts because she grew up in the hood. She was toxic, but I didn't have to worry about her protection because she knew how to take care of herself. That's more so what I'm saying.
So much so.
Yo, Ty, you gotta come to New York, bro. We gotta hit the street.
Y'all gotta. If the niggas that get it, man. The niggas like I don't want to have to explain to you a situation why you shouldn't be doing this because it's dangerous. Because
Like
like, girl would just know.
Like what?
Ty,
Like what?
I
need an example.
Ty, frustrating. It's really.
Give me an example, Ty.
I can give you 30.
Don't do it, Ty. Ty, stay strong.
Yeah, Ty, don't even bite.
Oh no, bro. Because
No, Ty's cooking right there because if you ain't got street smart,
bro.
I'm gonna
Dating a girl. It's such a side to it. Dating a girl that doesn't have street smart is so stressful, bro. I can't do it. I've done it a few times and I'm tired, bro.
Try being.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I gotta go to the hood, bro. I ain't gonna date a girl that left the hood, bro.
For me, it might not even be the street smart, bro. It's just be like, I feel like when you have street smarts, it comes with a certain level of awareness to where you're peeping shit, you're understanding what's going on, and some shorties just don't. They don't got it.
No, Miles. They
just don't got it.
Wait, can I give y'all a perfect example?
Oh, so now
actually, this side to
No, you said you were about to give me an example. Now you gotta give me an example.
All right, I'll give you an example.
Yeah,
I get me mad just thinking about this shit.
So this one guy was dating. We were dating for a few years, right? We were going somewhere. We went in her car, and this one guy that was behind us was hella aggressive. Now, I know niggas that. I even as a driver right now, I don't beat my horn at people because I've heard of situations back home where you beat your horn and niggas start shooting at you. Maybe I didn't overcome the trauma or whatever the case would be. I've seen like one of my second cousins did that actually, killed somebody. God rest his soul and the person. That's crazy, right? But the dude was being aggressive. I'm like, maybe she let him pass by you, right? And then she this is where she kind of blocked the road. She said because she was annoyed at her. I said, do not do this with me in the car with you. Do not do that. Because I'm like, she's like, well, I'm like, bro, you don't know what this nigga got in his car. You don't know what's happening. You don't know how you are in the window tinted. You don't know who's in the fucking car. Like, and then if something happens, I gotta be the one to protect you. You feel me?
Getting beat up by 4 niggas.
Put me in a shitty spot.
And it's like there's
consequences.
situations where things have happened with the girls I've been involved with, and they're ready to react to certain things that will eventually cause me to have to put my life on the line to protect them. You feel me? It's like, come on, man. Like some shit you can't avoid. I'm talking about the avoidable shit. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a female that's never
turn it off.
Cooking Ty.
No, I'm not. I'm getting mad, but I'm not turning the game off. And Ty is cooking.
That's never experienced consequences for her actions for real. Because I look me personally, I look at street smarts like it's just like how you say over there, man. You cut somebody off for honking somebody, they'll fall. There've been multiple niggas will drive out of their way and follow you home and shoot you.
Niggas will crash out, yeah.
In LA, that is a problem. Like
I've literally been followed home. Like if I'm driving back into my neighborhood, and I remember one time my brother we were driving home from. I forget where we were going from. I was like in 12th grade. This car was following us, so we circled around. Like we didn't go to our house. We went around a bunch of different parts of our neighborhood. They kept following us, and I think they gave up. And then they went like, "All right, now we'll go home." I was like, "Yo, what?" Like we went around. We circled around the block like 3 times, and they kept following us. We're like, "All right, I said, I guess we're not going home. I guess we got to figure something else out." But like, we knew not to just go straight home because they were going to fucking follow us. Like, it's things like that. I don't know if a lot of people do not have that type of awareness. So it's just like,
I be looking. We just talked about that. That's crazy.
Angie, we literally just talked about for like a good 15, 20.
Angie, you might gotta rewind for a little bit.
We went through the entire whole conversation about that stuff.
Overall, positive. It was a positive experience. Some streamers, were discovered. I found some people I like. Ty had a good time laughing. Net positive.
Shout out, man. I mean, I at first when you guys were talking about it, I was like, I'm probably not completely on board because obviously I didn't grow up in that type of environment. But then once you kind of gave your example, I'm like, oh yeah, that's just don't be stupid. Like, don't be ignorant. Like,
you'd be surprised.
It's like common sense.
But you know what?
Those people exist. So I mean, like, I'm with you for sure.
A lot of people like starts going out at nighttime, like by yourself. Just certain things, just kind of like people are not that aware of their surroundings, and also because it is the fact that if you're a woman, you are just more exposed to those things. Because if I do something as a guy, I might not be as in danger as you. You feel me? So,
no, for sure. Like there was this one time, and like the girl I was with, she's not stupid by any means, but the wrong girl would have made the situation way worse. We were going to the gas station, and there was these dudes at the parking lot and parked in the car. There's 3 of them, and they tried to holler at my girl, and we just ignored them, got our stuff, and left. The wrong girl would have said something bad to them, then I'm like 1v3. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm not trying to.
Yo, I like there's so you gotta know what battles you gotta pick, bro. Certain things, it's like, especially because when you're younger, my dad used to tell me this like as time went on, but you're younger, you can fight people and it kind of just be that. You cannot do that today, bro. Like if you get to arguing with somebody and it's heated, you have to leave whatever you're at because you don't know if they're gonna shoot you. It's just what it is.
Yeah, and it's just I abide by. I'm not gonna do something stupid because that's just an unnecessary hassle for all things I got going on. So you just gotta handle yourself and like properly. Sometimes you can't avoid it.
Yeah. If you can't avoid it, that's fine. But if you can avoid it,
for sure, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Real.
That's tough. I was like, my ex-girlfriend was like that. She'd just be like, I was like, you've never feared consequences in your life in this show.
I hate a girl that don't fear consequences, bro.
Like,
I hate it.
Bruh, like, give me a break. She's like, I hate it that we always, because y'all ever go someplace new, like a new restaurant, and I spend a significant amount of time understanding what I can do in case something pops off. Like,
bro, I gotta listen. Sometimes your street smarts.
Real quick, we have a $2 super chat from Angie Carr. Imagine Apple comes out with a scouter.
A lot of niggas are gonna be shocked how little their power level is.
I would say I got one street smarts example. I'm gonna tell y'all off air because it's a little too crazy. It's something I had to deal with. I was like, I'm gonna have to survive this, but it was nasty.
Low key,
Bro,
mom.
I'll tell you a crazy story too, because this is something that
We got a
happened in
BSS
Hawaii.
after dark, my
I
nigga.
got one too.
We got a BSS after dark. It sounds like. Yes, sir.
Man.
By the way, I want to know what
Angel.
their algorithm is to find out what their power level is.
What the thing?
Like, yeah, for the scouters. Cause
Listen,
like,
man, I got that toolie on me, so I hope it account for that. I'm just letting it be known. Please don't run up on me.
Yeah.
And I don't always have that on me, but I am crazy. I'm not like Miles. I'll just crash out.
Oh, man.
I'll bite your
please don't let him crash out when I'm next to him, because I'm finna crash out too. Now you just got two different niggas crashing out now.
I'm not gonna lie. If y'all crash out for some bullshit, I'm with you. I'm gonna be pissed.
Random
Fact. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Risk your life when I'm not with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
random's a loud one. I'll deck your baby. I don't care. I don't.
We was fun to be like that low key if something happened in Spain. At Shoko, for real?
Yeah, I'm in a different country. Y'all doing too much,
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
hold on. Different country.
Lonnie, can I tell the story?
Which story?
The one at Shoko, the first one where the dudes they had to talk him.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So we're at Shoko. This little it's a little spot. One of the top, according to them, you can take that grain of salt. One of the top clubs on the planet. We're having a good time. We're partying. We got the ladies over there. We're chilling, and all of a sudden, Taylor and Aaliyah, the two of the three girls that were with, start looking at us, right? So we eventually go over there. You got these niggas was trying to talk to them, and I think they spoke French or something like that. I can't remember.
No, they were from Brazil, or one of them was from Brazil or something.
That's right. One was from Brazil. So we're walking up, and obviously nothing happens. We just look, and all of a sudden you see all four of them, and the one dude that was trying to talk to Taylor, I couldn't see from my angle. They surrounded him, Miles. They surrounded him, and they gave him like a pep talk. Like, bro, like, my nigga, it's okay, my nigga. She ain't shit anyway. Like, dude, all the shit that you've seen, they're hitting him on the chest. They're like, hey, bro, like tapping his shoulder, all this shit. And I'm sitting there the whole time like, bruh, if this thing went left, we about to be some niggas fighting in Shoko for it.
They were short though. We were gonna beat their. We were gonna beat the brakes.
For us with Trey, that nigga jump out the gym. We was prepared.
Beat the brakes off them kids.
But it was just like, fuck, bro. I was trying to do nothing.
But even before, like I was just even though we were doing our own thing, the guys, I was people what they were saying. The guy was trying to talk to you like, I'm from Brazil, and she's like, I don't give a fuck.
You give a fuck, my nigga. Like, that shit don't work. Not in Barcelona. I feel like Barcelona's a very international city. A lot of niggas from different places.
Random, I don't give a fuck where you from. We not there, nigga. Get the fuck up,
man.
Yeah, Kai, this was in Barcelona.
Yeah, Kai, we were in Barcelona. Shoko was an amazing spot. A little small, but amazing spot.
Side note, Ty, August 30th, all these niggas are coming to Maryland for the U.S. celebration of the wedding. And like,
I'll pull up.
Yeah, let's say you like 30 minutes away. You better pull up.
Yeah, Riddell, August 30th, my boy. Hey, Kai. I mean,
we need to figure out where a court at, bro, so I can drop Riddell off.
Oh!
1-on-1 tournament?
Oh!
Yo, let's do it, bro.
I'm gonna live stream it. I'm gonna live
I'm
stream it.
talking about let's do it, bro. Jeez.
Yo, let's log in for real.
Oh, and
I've been on my grind.
Sam,
So I'm gonna by the time August, I'll be not peak shape, but I'll be there.
Fellas, it's happening. August 30th.
I want all the smoke.
Y'all better bring some gifts. That's all I got to say.
I sent you a gift.
Oh yeah, no, Riddell got a gift. The rest
Talking
of
about a gift like on the phone?
Riddell sent a gift. The rest of y'all are slack. Y'all got till August.
Halliburton is the devil. I'm turning this shit off.
I'm watching it.
Halliburton is the devil.
I just saw the screenshot. I'm
The whole quarter left.
Bro, Halliburton be making some bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie. I said earlier the worst final scenario will be Pacers OKC, and that's exactly this is what I'm saying. Sports is not fair, bro. I like Halliburton though. I'm not too mad about. I need Ant in the finals, and literally the worst possible scenario happened. Like, come on, man.
I heard they brought back Halliburton's dad.
Yeah, the suspension ended.
Sweet somewhere.
Which I think was the right move.
Maz, you're gonna crash out.
He's
bro.
so lucky Giannis didn't stole off on him, man. He would have been asleep on the ground the way he was talking to
You
him.
would have been dead.
Bro walked up to him with a Pacers flag. That had the audacity to go on local television and say, I was so locked, I didn't even see him. Nigga, Giannis 6'12", my nigga. He's one of the people when the aliens come down, they taking him to study because they don't understand how humans are this way. You fucking calm. You fucking calm.
Is that a foul on Brunson? How? Bro got tackled.
I'm mad at it. I'm mad at it.
I refuse, bro. I'll crash out if I keep watching this game. So, we good.
Who was the next topic?
We can do mine. It's the I got the link, the anime debate between Naruto and Eren. I just want to get y'all's opinion. You saw what?
Itachi and Eren?
No, it's Naruto and Eren.
Oh, there's another one. I saw the one with.
I didn't see the Itachi one.
I saw all of them. I saw Light Gojo. I saw Itachi Eren.
There's a
bunch of them. Oh, I didn't know there was a Light Gojo.
Oh, the Eren.
Yeah, I thought the
Eren
Itachi
one was good.
Going viral because they're like the perfect antithesis for each other.
So it's AI. So I'm assuming you can probably play the.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to worry about playing the clip or anything. You want me to share it or you got it?
Oh yeah, you can share it and I'll just.
Yeah, say AI. You can't copyright AI. So.
All right,
not yet. Let me stop.
I don't think you ever will be able to because it's other people's work.
To be fair, with them saying we want to low-key not touch AI for 10 years and we can't put any regulations in during them 10 years.
They have been putting regulations for AI.
Yeah, but we'll talk afterwards.
All right.
Fear. You could have built something. All that power, and you chose fear. You could have built something, Eren. Instead, you turned your back on everything that makes peace possible.
And you still believe peace is built on forgiveness, on talking to people who've already decided they want you dead. That's not hope. That's delusion.
Better delusion than genocide? You erase the world just to stop it from disagreeing with you? That's not freedom. That's domination with a prettier name.
And your so-called peace, built on begging your enemies to behave, you call it strength. I see a man waiting to be stabbed again, just so he can say he understands.
I understand pain. That's why I don't pass it down. You call me weak, but I've seen real strength. It's the kind that breaks cycles, not bones.
Cycles don't break. You just slowed the wheel and smiled. I shattered it. You protect ideals. I protected people.
You didn't protect them. You silenced the world so you wouldn't have to compromise. That's not a savior. That's a tyrant afraid of being told no.
No one else had the spine to do what had to be done. You keep calling it tyranny because it makes you feel noble. But I chose certainty. You chose the comfort of maybes.
At least my maybes leave room for humanity. Your certainty turned you into the kind of monster we were both supposed to fight.
Then maybe monsters are what this world needs. Not speeches, not handshakes, just one man willing to end it all.
You didn't end it. You just gave someone else a reason to pick up the pieces and start again with more hate. You replaced fear with fear and called it peace.
And you replaced action with faith and called it strength. Tell me, how many people died while you were still hoping they'd listen?
Enough to know this.
That's a
I'll
bar.
keep choosing hope, even if it breaks me. Because believing in change, even when it's slow, is better than burning everything because you ran out of patience.
Then keep believing. But if the world keeps making monsters, maybe we've been trying to save the wrong thing.
My algorithm is exposed.
Wow, a lot of Gilbert Arenas on there.
Now listen. I don't know if it was propaganda. That nigga, yo, take me off this shit. That nigga, Todd. That nigga, Eren cooked the fuck out of Naruto, bro.
Eren did cook him, and
he cooked him bad.
The thing is, Naruto was also saying some stuff that, well, it's AI, just wasn't the case. Like Eren wasn't going. Eren, they weren't disagreeing with Eren. They were trying to kill Eren and all his people. It's not a disagreement. It's, hey, it's either we kill you guys or you kill us. no one was able to pick up the pieces because they were all dead. So I mean, there are a few things that like the AI got incorrect because it's AI, but yeah, it wasn't a battle of ideals. It was a battle of survival.
Naruto was extremely lucky. Oh, my bad, Ty. Go ahead.
You're muted.
Yeah, I think it is a battle of ideals and survival. I think that not the problem, but I think that neither one of them would work for each other's world because I don't think that Naruto's methods would work in Attack on Titan. If he was an Eldian, I don't think it would work because they are not trying to hear that. Like, you feel me? Like they are like, you are a devil, and so we're going to kill you. Like that. That's really all there was to it. I don't think because the fourth grade ninja war is a little different because you're dealing with mainly two masterminds opposed to a culture of, you know what I'm saying, that type of propaganda, generation of propaganda. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Naruto necessarily had to deal with that, but also with Eren, his world, I don't think he would work in Naruto's world because people are willing to compromise. So he would have just been the villain they didn't need to take down. So I don't think they work for each other's world, really.
Generally agree. My thing is, these are two of my top five, two characters that are in my top five, real like Naruto, real like Eren. I understand why people think Eren cooked Naruto. I'm not going to go too deep into the philosophy of the conversation because there's a lot of abstract concepts that are hard to understand at the grand level. But I will say this though, that ultimately when it comes down to it, Naruto and what he did was in the best interest of the survival for the people he cared about. And then you could say the same thing for Eren. So that's why when Ty said their ideals or whatever they did won't work for their world, he is correct about that. But you always got to take into consideration when it comes to what Eren did, even though I understand it. Eren's my favorite character of all time. And Yuno is not in my top five, no. Even though Eren is my favorite character, there always has to be the realization that not everybody is Marley, right? So you always got to kind of think beyond the antagonists that have been portrayed, because there's a lot of innocence in that conflict as well.
Didn't the world leaders like agree with?
Yeah, it wasn't. Even if you
like the world leaders, weren't the world leaders there?
Yeah, it was. So
that doesn't take away with what I said, though.
Yeah, there's still innocent people involved, but it generally the problem is that Eren was in a situation where either you pick your friends or the world, because if he doesn't do what he does, then his friends are not guaranteed to survive because they spun back on him regardless. Right now, would they have had the time? Would it have been easier if Eren doesn't do to the extent that he does? I believe that the world comes back earlier and kills his friends. He wanted them to live out the rest of their life, so he had to make that decision. Now, you can argue that it was morally bad, which I would agree with, but it's either that or they all die. So he had a choice. Obviously, he had to pick between two very bad options.
Yeah, I'm not speaking on whether or not what it is right or wrong. I'm not really focused on that. I bring it up to make input something in people's minds that Eren's decision is bigger than something that is easy to do because of all the layers that is not accounted for based off how the story is portrayed, because all the people he did it against from the perception is, like Lonnie said, world leaders and Marley's being scumbags, of course. But there's a section of individuals, there's a section of life that is not considered in this plan, in the decision he made. So it's always bigger than when it comes to what Eren did, it's not as easy as it sounds like, oh, he just destroyed 80% of the world. No, that's a deep concept when you really dive into it.
Is it, or is it just 80% of the world?
It is a deeper. Maybe you don't think about it. You're wiping out whole cultures, like things, the way people live. You're fundamentally changing everything about the world, not just like how people talk, how everything works, how the environment works. Like it ain't like them motherfuckers were just killing people. They were stomping on life itself.
And the alternative is that your world gets destroyed.
Look,
Yeah.
But that's not
look. Okay, look. Obviously, that's not where I'm at. Don't get me wrong. The decision Eren makes, even though I said I wouldn't make it, it is a tremendous decision. Even if you're just like this to protect my friends, you're killing billions of people who, once again, will never meet somebody from Paradise, will never interact with somebody from Paradise. Those people are not the problem, but those people are the collateral to his decision. Like, so that's why, Lonnie, even though you say it, like, it's such a selfish decision.
I
don't think it's selfish at all.
I think it's absolutely selfish.
I get what you're saying, Random, but
what you're telling me, Random, is that the people out there, the 80% that you've never interacted with, that were not all of them, but a good chunk of them think that they hate you and they want you and your people dead. You're choosing all of those people over your loved ones, over your mother, your father, your friends.
If I'm Eren, my mom was already dead.
You're choosing a bunch of. No,
yeah.
I'm not talking about you, Rand. I'm just saying like Eren. I'm just saying Eren or Riddell. You're choosing random people over your family and your loved ones. That to me is the choice. It's like, am I choosing my family? Am I choosing my mom, my girl, you, Miles, Ty, Riddell? Am I choosing you guys or someone in Saskatchewan that thinks I'm a devil? What am I doing? I'm choosing you guys without even blinking. That's just me personally. And to me, that's not selfish because I want you guys to be able to live. I don't want you guys dying and stuff like that. If it's between Ty and some random person in, I don't know, Mongolia, I'm choosing Ty. That's just how it is.
Random,
I think about that.
I also want to add to Random, just because they're not actively participating in the discrimination and like, the literal basic genocide of the people of Paradise, like they're still benefiting from it, right? So it's like, yeah, they're not doing anything actively. Some people don't even know, but their lives are literally gaining a benefit from living the way they live under the system that they were brought up under. So it's like, yeah, you can say they're innocent, but they're still benefiting in a way. So I don't necessarily agree that they're all just their hands are just free. I'm one of those radical people where if you're not actively trying to stop something, to me, you're equally as responsible as the people doing the injustice. Respectfully.
I'm perfectly fine, and I'll regret it to the end of my existence wherever I go after that. The potential person I would kill, I would feel completely horrendous about, and I would apologize to you guys for the rest of our existence.
I say, man, we'll have like 5 minutes, man. They'll come after us, man.
Apologize to who?
Yeah,
he
go apologize to us. He said we all dying.
Yeah,
that's such a billions of people.
My family. If I'm making that choice,
billions of people, bro.
I just can't make that decision. And Kai, I mean, I try to walk around the ants. Like if I see them, but
Random, you see the anthill, you be tap dancing. Come on.
No, I do not. I just walk by.
Hey, well, that comparing humans to ants is not.
Hey, it's either I'm killing my family or I'm killing random people. That's what Eren did, and Eren decided not to kill his family. So,
Random, I understand where you're coming from.
And I mean, to Eren, they were ants. So.
Yeah, they were.
I'm not allowed to go because there's a fundamental problem with that line of thinking.
He should have killed them folk.
But also Eren is an imperfect person. I think if Armin had that power, he would have came up with a better.
He wouldn't have.
But there's no mechanical reason to leave that.
No, Eren was always going to make the decision. So yeah, it is what it is.
There's nothing in the story
it's a tough decision. It would make him the bad guy. He would be taking lives, but that's what I think Isayama gave him. That's the definition of a rocket.
Super chat. Okay, someone else read. I'm loaded.
Okay, $5 super chat from Benji Carr. Have y'all watched the anime X? What side would you be on, Heaven or Earth Dragons? Also, what are your thoughts on Dracula's reasoning in Castlevania? So let's start with the first question. X. Are you talking about To Be Hero X? Is there an anime called X out right now?
No, they're talking about something else. I don't know what it is though.
Can somebody look that up real quick?
It's from 2001.
Oh,
something about Earth Dragons in Heaven. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Maybe it pertains to the show.
I just never seen it. I'll add it to my list though. I'll tell you how I feel about it next week, Angie. I got you. I'll watch it.
Leroy, that's Marley, not the rest of the world. Like,
what are your thoughts on Draco's reasoning? I feel like I've watched a good chunk of season 1 of Castlevania before I dropped it completely. But Lonnie, what is his reasoning?
Oh,
You got it, Lonnie?
So
Am I lagging?
reasoning. So
No,
his
Lonnie was
wife,
lagging.
mhm.
you're cutting it out, mouse. Oh, I was
No, you
lagging?
good. You good, Lonnie. You good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. So Dracula's wife was a researcher. Like she was also like a healer for the town and stuff like that. He went like on a little pilgrimage because she wanted him to like experience like the human world and stuff like that. She wanted him to connect more with like humans. So he was out traveling like a regular guy does. He was walking every city to city, like just trying to learn more about the human race. She was healing people where they lived at. She got reported as a witch, and they burned her at the stake. And they laughed about it. They glorified it. They gassed it up. He's like, "Yo, she's healing y'all, and y'all are making like a festival, like a party out of it. Y'all are mocking me and her. Y'all got a year. You better get out, or I'm murking everybody."
And they thought he was bullshitting.
They thought he was bullshitting.
The minute
Next year, they throw a whole festival. Like, oh, we ain't scared of that nigga. So he's just like, okay, I'm killing everybody.
I only agree with his reasoning because he gave them an opportunity to repent before he exacted action on them.
you gave him a full year, man.
They chose not to heed it, so
They chose a step.
it's fair game at that point.
I'm with you.
The minute I heard that voice, Miles, hey, I'm like, if I got a girl, hey man, we packing shit up.
I'm with you.
We're leaving.
Now, speaking of peace, Riddell,
What?
you with us or are you not with us, man? I see you smirking over there. You looking, your shades is a little highlighted. I see the reflection in your screen. What's going on in that mind over there, man?
No, I'm with you. I mean, like, from what I remember, they were wilding out. These people thought they didn't hear his warning after they did all the crap they did. And I don't remember the scope of the people he affected after everything happened. But for the people in the village, nah, yeah, y'all were all a part of it. Y'all all cooked. I'm sorry. Y'all should have left. So I'm with you.
Any other topics? Or are we switching over to To Be Hero?
I think we could do To Be Hero.
Okay, well, Riddell, this is the topic you usually cover, so go ahead.
Thanks. Bro, I just drank this protein shake. My stomach is killing me right now. It's like, why'd you drink all that? I was like, bro, oh shit. 2BRX episode 8 was the origin story of Lucky Cyan, and I'm be honest, I did not expect a cult plot line. I think someone in the comments of one of the videos said, she's not in a cult, that's just a church. And I'm like, bro, that's 100% a cult.
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised that they went with a cult. It makes sense in that world to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just makes sense. It makes sense that to be able to explore that and how I wonder if this is going to look at the trust value system and how that could be abused. If you get what I mean.
We've seen it get abused throughout the first 8 episodes.
Yeah, no, but like you know what I mean? By somebody fanatical. What if somebody figured out something special about the system and we learned that through her in that cult or whatever?
I think the moment I found out her ability, which is broken as hell, by the way, Jesus, being able to affect probability is a disgusting ability. As of right now, it is, other than X, the most broken ability in 2BR. I'm curious to see if she can use it in battle, because that's when it goes another level at that point. But we will see. But yeah, I mean, someone who can affect people's lives and make it fortunate with basically no drawbacks. I haven't seen a single drawback yet. And then they made a cult out of it. You can see how she would rise in terms of notoriety in this society. They'll shoot, like, she's basically going to be worshipped as a god at this point. So yeah, it's just another flaw of this society. And the interesting thing about this as well, this episode, is we found the first person officially, well, technically two people, but the first hero officially that says no, this system sucks, and now it's Queen. So
that's why I love her, man. That's why she's my favorite.
Another person with better powers than Lucky Cyan.
I'm so curious to see her episodes, man. So curious to see her episodes.
Picture you come with your probability, and then you just pull up and you're like, "Hey, man, probability don't matter no more." So, good luck.
We'll see. I want to see how she uses in battle. That will determine a lot for me.
Because like Queen just being able to order her to do whatever, I feel like that would just like fuck probability. She's like, "Oh, I'm doing," then like Queen's just like, "Kill yourself."
If she can do that, that's crazy.
Yeah, but then she tries to kill herself, and then it slips out of her hands. Then she just can't kill herself because the probability will prevent her from dying.
I mean, but that order could be accomplished in different ways. What if she just goes to the top of a building? Like,
no, I mean the luck works on her too, so she can affect herself. Because we got to remember, I don't know if you saw that the character trailer when Queen fought Furman, she ordered him, and it didn't affect his ability. He still did not kneel. So yeah, you can counteract Queen's ability with your own ability.
We're gonna see, man. I'm not moved by that singer, man. I came here to watch anime, not American Idol, man.
She only sang like twice.
Nigga, she was singing that tra-la-la-la-la shit in the church. Then she turned into Linkin Park at the end of the episode. Listen.
And she could. Linkin Park is fire.
Miles kept it. Miles kept it a stack the whole time. I look, man, I'm not here to see some bullshit. What the fuck is this?
I'm good on that, man.
Wait, how many episodes does she have?
3.
2 or 3?
3, I believe.
Oh, we're still at our backstory, so eventually, I feel like we're gonna come to.
I think I said the thing where they said it's gonna be 48 episodes with 2 cores.
48 between 2 seasons, 24 each.
Man, they're gonna fucking.
The second season is gonna be a tournament, apparently. So we're gonna see boxing for real.
X would have never struggled in that whole tournament, bro. Bro, just chilling. He's like, I'm fine.
Queen, like, I got a rule for you. Oh, there's no rules in this world. My bad. Sorry about that.
Bro, the shit he could do with that, like a Dragon Ball Z combo, you know how they'd be teleported?
Yeah.
He'd be so fucking nasty with that shit. Oh,
just casually.
Like, told you, man. Watch, he about to have the nastiest backstory we've ever seen.
The implications of his power are just crazy. He just has a wall in front of him like Infinity. He's just like, yeah, you can go ahead and just keep punching at that. It's not gonna do nothing.
The only thing is the fact that he has to snap his fingers. So if you somehow stop him from doing that, but I feel like that's a disguise that he can always do that. He just uses his fingers.
I was about to say, I feel like it's like Toto's where he don't really need to tell me.
But the interesting thing too, though, is Cyan had this ability before she had really any trust, right? Because she survived a plane crash as a little kid, because of her luck.
No, but we don't know what her number was. Well, and I think she said that.
I mean, how much of luck could she gain as a child?
Well, she said that
she survived a plane crash, my nigga.
Yeah, so
exactly. Exactly.
That's incredible trust.
No.
She said it's always been that high.
You guys are missing the point. The point I'm making is that there may be people in this universe who had a foundational ability that can be enhanced. I'm thinking Cyan, there's something about her that was special right from the beginning. And then the ability just was enhanced with the trust value. Because it's interesting to me that Queen wants to destroy the trust value system. The fact that you can destroy a system based off people believing in you means that there's something else to this entire situation.
But I just, because I watched the episode again today, she told the boy that like it's always been high. I remember we don't know her backstory before the plane crash. We don't know who her family is. We don't know what she was doing before this. We don't know if she was like
I thought she said she always had the ability, because he was talking about the ability and she was talking about she always had the ability. I don't remember her saying the number's always been high, but her ability has always been there.
But regardless, we don't know what her life was before the plane crash.
Exactly. No, that's why I'm with you.
I know she wasn't singing before the plane crash.
Let it go, Miles. What is you got beef with pop singers, man?
That shit weak. That singing shit weak. I'm not gonna lie. After One Piece film Red, I'm done with all singing.
Wow,
That was too much.
I'm
Miles.
done.
That was
I'm
too
done.
much. I like musicals. I'm someone that actually likes musicals. I like things like that sometimes. Wicked was awesome. Sweeney Todd's all-time fave. That One Piece movie, there's no reason for anything to have like 9-10 different songs, bro. That shit was way too much.
How long was the movie? Because I seen that shit on Netflix.
Hour and 45, hour and 50.
It was
You had
just
10.
straight
Hold on.
singing random.
You
It
had
was just
10
straight
songs in there.
singing. Song.
Man, that shit might have had 15 songs.
My nigga,
Some of the songs they sang twice.
Let's just say
they sang twice.
Let's just say each song is fucking 3 minutes.
Some of them are 5 minutes.
Oh, my nigga, that's like most of the movie or significant portion of it.
Yes. And while the girl is fighting in the movie, she's singing.
My nigga, I came here to see Luffy punch a nigga in the face. I'm like, what are we?
That's what I came to see.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I really came for, they advertise it as film Red. I came for Shanks. I didn't get Shanks.
I was gonna watch it because of Shanks, but then someone told me, "Oh yeah, this is just a glorified musical." I'm like, "Oh no, never mind."
No, that's an
Oda. How much money they pay you for that, bro?
No, because a musical doesn't usually have that as many songs as was in that movie. Like that had more songs than the average musical. That shit was ridiculous.
Well, I don't know why they made that into a musical.
It was obnoxious.
Oh man. Also,
Miles, I'm with you, bro. Fuck musicals, bro.
I won't go that far. I really like musicals.
$2 super chat. Rank power system. I'm sorry, I'm fighting with somebody to put it up.
It was me.
Rank power systems. Nen, key, hockey, quirks, ignition.
Damn, that's good.
Nen 1.
Yeah.
I got key 1, man.
Got key
Listen,
1?
man.
I think key
after the God shit and seeing when they introduced all of the gods, the god of destruction, the angels, all of that shit, and they really expanded it. Now we have the beast stuff. I think key's pretty fucking cool. And there's just a lot of different applications that it can go, a lot of ways to use it. Like I never thought I could see Goku using like a projection of his aura to try to pacify someone. Like that wasn't something I would even see Goku try to use, or making like an astral projection of himself, like a Susanoo. He started cooking in the manga.
I'll go Nen, quirks, ignition, hockey, key.
You think key's last?
No, I'm sorry, key then hockey. I'm sorry.
You think keys? You think keys that low on this? I'm thinking key is 2.
Nen is Nen. Quirks is amazing. Ignition, I don't know how you guys feel about Ignition and Fire Force, but I think it's pretty dope.
I love Ignition. Mine is Nen, key, Ignition, quirks. I don't know about hockey, so I had to put it last.
Ignition to me is just not versatile enough to be over quirks.
Nen, hockey, key, quirks, ignition.
Mine would be.
I've seen some trash.
Key. Mine would be key, Nen, quirks, hockey, ignition.
Mine is the same as Miles, except I would probably, yeah.
Damn, they threw OG.
Yeah, that game pissed me off.
Them niggas get jumped in Indiana.
Chuck that. How to get the fuck over?
Bruh, I just saw the replay. That's so ridiculous.
It's not a flagrant. We should get 10 points for that.
God damn, bro.
That's how flagrants work.
I hate that y'all always a play ahead of me. It's okay.
Halliburton just straight swung him to the ground.
As he should.
Yeah,
OG,
he can't.
OG better than me. I would at least
Well,
talk.
unless it's the
Hey,
Thunder
bro,
series,
chill out.
but,
They can't blow this lead, man. I understand.
Whatchamacallit? I also had one theory for 2BRX is that I think Queen's dad is the villain that taught Godeye about fear. That is my current lingering theory.
Okay.
Riddell's been cooking lately. Put some stocks in him.
All right.
Except for this singing shit. but he be cooking on the other shit.
You really don't fuck with musicals,
bro? I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see. I like the moment you start singing in my fucking ear. I just want to turn that shit off. Like I'm not. Like I'm being so serious.
You know, do you? No, this is a genuine question. No, this is a genuine question. Do you not like Disney movies?
Shit. Okay, I'll use an example. In High School Musical, out of all 3 films, there's only 3 songs I like. That Get Your Head in the Game shit.
Mm-hmm.
The shit in the second movie where that nigga, get you.
I didn't even know High School Musical had 3 films. My nigga said I saw all 3.
The second in the second movie where he was running through the meadow and shit, he had broke up with his girl and he thought he was that nigga.
Oh, the bet on it?
Huh?
Is it bet on it?
I don't remember how. I know how it goes. I don't remember the name.
Bet
he was
on
like,
it, bet on it.
Yeah, yeah, that shit was hard.
Lonnie said I seen them shits too.
That shit was hard. And then the last song when he got back together with Gabriella and they was outside the school and shit, I fuck with that. All of them other songs, we good. That shit trash.
What about Lion King?
Lion King tough. Not gonna cap. Lion King is tough.
Okay, so you like it when it's like really good music.
It really gotta be good. It gotta be great, and it gotta enhance the story for sure. So like Jungle Book, I fuck with the Jungle Book songs. Okay. Shit like that for sure.
Mulan had some bangers.
Yeah, I'm about to
Mulan was cool.
Oh, shout out $50 super chat by Solo Boss. Shout out to y'all BSS generals, man. Keep doing y'all thing. Yo, mad salute to you, Solo. I'm looking right at the camera. Mad salute to you.
I'll give you like a double salute.
And Solo, we be talking in DMs and stuff. You be studying my game too much with the trolling, man. But I appreciate the donation. But stop calling out my trolling, man. We good. Man. Let me do my thing.
Nah, Solo, keep doing your thing.
You drop 50, you can say whatever he wants the rest of the day.
Yeah, W Solo, man.
Crazy word.
Yeah. I really hope,
she's tripping.
I really hope I really hope now.
So that's JoJo boy.
But y'all want to get into the One Piece stuff?
Let's do it.
All right. So what did we think about the last chapter? And then we can lead into what these supposed leaks are. Miles, I'll let you.
Nah, Ty going first. Go ahead.
Brando, you should probably. We don't One Piece. I'm sorry, Rand. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
1200
Yo, Brooke got a. Okay. Sorry. Spoiler.
Whoa! Another $50 super chat by Solo. One more. He must have got that paycheck from hell.
Nah. Bro, flexing. Yo.
W, my nigga.
Jaden, we got to glaze a little bit more. That's crazy. Salute to you, boss, man.
Hey, man, Solo, you just saved the night because the Knicks about to lose and I was going to crash out. But, I'm good now, Solo. I'm good.
You got Riddell's next.
Yeah, they might come back, low key.
Come on, bro.
It's a 6 point. Wait, hold on. I'm being dead serious. Like,
what the fuck happened?
It's a 6 point game.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I've been watching.
I swear to God, we were down by like double digits.
Nigga, we were down by 16 a second ago.
Wait, I don't know if y'all heard, but I was like, yo, I hope the Pacers don't lose this lead. This is a 6 point game.
Yeah, 6 point game.
Get their hopes up, Ty.
Yo, Lonnie, what you doing, bro?
I don't know. Bro, I Random, take your headphones off. I don't want to spoil you.
All right, I'm
only like 1,300 chapters behind. You get.
Nah, but first of all, Brooke has a daughter that's crazy. That actually had me shook because I was like, okay, what?
I don't think that's his daughter.
I told you, Ty. I told you.
But I do think I think. See, I kind of think of it like I'll let you finish and then.
I mean, even if it's not biological, that's his baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how this goes, man. That's his daughter.
Like
now that had me shook because I did not know we were gonna get more context to who Brooke was through her. I think it was really good foreshadowing through her love for music, him knowing who the Holy Knights were. Like he knew who he was familiar with the Holy Knights. His swordsmanship skills could probably be explained through there's so many things that can go that come for us exploring more of their relationship. I think that's fire. and then we get a taste of Emu too. I've always had this idea that Emu will probably be the final. I don't know. It's him, Emu or Blackbeard. I still don't really know for sure.
Interchangeable, yeah.
It is so fascinating, but like the Strikes are in big trouble right now. Like they're gonna need Loki because like they're gonna act like they actually need Loki like real bad.
We get into the spoilers for sure.
Go ahead. Yeah.
The spoilers. So Ty pretty much he covered the chapter perfectly. The spoilers are fucking nuts. Like we're getting Oda's doing his best Black Clover impression. Emu has now summoned a grimoire. There are some more spoils coming through where he's using magic circles like in the air, and there's a lot going on. He's now controlling Dory and Bragi. He kind of made a pact with them against their will and kind of, enslaved them. He as well has turned the other giants into demons as well.
Wait,
and then he's also commanding Killingham's fruit monsters as well. They're all under his control. It's looking like a GG for whatever's going on in Elbath. Now we haven't really got the full inside of the chapter. It's just spoilers. So it started off as pictures, then it developed into like some text, and now probably tomorrow we're gonna get the full summary to really get the context with the chapter dropping on Thursday. But it's looking like I was predicting a training arc. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but Emu is definitely showing us that Yonko and all of that stuff is cool, but there's going to be some additional levels that need to be had for our team to be able to contend with this force.
Cat's down.
Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry. Well, I have a question. So now, it's why I need to reread One Piece. I'll make sure I'm understanding. So we know Emu's from the past.
Sure.
Yeah.
And based on this flashback with Brook, we're assuming that Gunko's also from the past. That just makes sense.
Yes.
So,
Brook is 500 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason that Gunko is alive, getting the explanation that will probably explain to us Emu's immortality. Essentially, it could give us an explanation to that. Whatever's keeping Gunko alive to this point. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all the holding
And Emu can gift it to everybody, pretty much. Yeah.
Right. And so I have a question. Maybe I'm tripping. Do y'all think this could be somehow connected to Brook? Like, you think do you think we'll get any more context to Brooks being alive?
Like his fruit?
Or his devil?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. As I'm wondering, is there? I'm thinking he's still alive technically. His daughter is still alive, and so is Emu. Like, I'm wondering if there's a connection between them lasting this long. I don't know. Maybe.
And it's off-putting to me, Ty, because I get their explanation that his soul was kind of lost. I think it's called the Floridian Triangle, whatever they called that shit. Like his soul got lost. But outside of him mentioning like his formal swordsmanship training and him being like a commissioned military officer, why hasn't Brook ever like? This is some important stuff, you know what I mean? Like, even if he's not telling her like her origins, he could be like, I had a daughter in the past, or like I feel like that's very important stuff to mention, like your new pirate crew, especially when like we see him telling Gunko, him being a pirate was his whole dream. So I could see like. For me, I could have seen a statement where he's like, this is something I've always wanted to do. I had a daughter and I kind of told her this was my dream. It feels good to be living it. But I don't want to say it's out of nowhere because he did throw us the little hints, but it is kind of off-putting that they have like this crazy connection, you know what I mean?
I mean, I still don't think it's his daughter, but I do think they obviously have a past. And it really kind of depends, I guess, in terms of like what type of memory that is being referred to. Because if it's like a bad memory, then at that point, what situation would Brook bring it up? I guess would be an interesting thing to think about. But ultimately, when it comes to this, I do think that this whole situation for Brook is pretty insane, and I'm just like, all right. Miles, this is what I'm thinking, right? On Thursday, we would be watching Game of Thrones.
Sure.
And last Thursday, Open Field. You make sure y'all tune in with Open Field. Open Dojo. Last Thursday, we did Open Dojo. Then after, we were still talking. And then we were like, fuck it. We're just doing the One Piece review. Make sure you guys check that out because I was fucking getting
We were both high as fuck. There.
But we're like, and then we're just chatting. I feel like we were cooking though, so it was working out. Should we after Game of Thrones stay up, lock in again?
For sure, we can get it out right away. Yeah, because it hit my phone. I was like, "Yo, Riddell is here." Yeah, we can do that. We can get locked in for sure.
I totally forgot. This week, at least it should be this week, unless a hiccup happens. Anime and Chill is back with our friend Charlene. We got some stuff planned. We got some fun stuff planned.
And then one more thing, One Piece related. One thing that's being overlooked in this entire situation that I feel like, because obviously we got the Brook reveal, we got the Imuko, Gunmu, whatever we're gonna call this being. The Celestial Dragons are in deep shit in Mary Joa, to the point where in the official translation we literally get like Imu's only helping them because she or he or whatever wants Summers, Killingham, and Gunko to come back to help whatever's happening in Mary Joa. So we don't know if that's Dragon. We don't know if that could be Blackbeard using Saturn's personality for them to get in. Like, there's something way bigger happening to the Celestial Dragons right now, too. Just a lot of turmoil in the One Piece world right now at the same time.
Facts.
I wonder if this has something to do with Shanks.
Like, he went over there?
Maybe. I think the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I think with the stuff with his brother, I wonder if they're gonna, because I want to see them interact too. Like, that's the other thing. So I don't know.
He did have to go back too, and we don't know why he had to leave. He honestly, there's really, if he stayed and helped them, like, who cares? But he had to go back for a reason. So
well, yeah, because they're under attack or whatever. And then Ty, I don't know if this bothered you too. His Shamrock, his attitude towards Shanks was very indifferent. He was just like, yeah, that's my twin brother. He came here and he decided he wanted to live among savages. Oh well, it's like, damn, that's it.
You know what? I think that might be in line with Celestials. They kind of see. I think that he now views him as you one of them. Yeah. So like, I think that's kind of how I view it. Like, they kind of view all the people who aren't Celestials as like, like pests. So,
all right, yep, GG's. I'm done.
Yeah, it's over.
No, don't do that, Riddell. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They got Michael taking all of this bullshit, leaning corner 3 fades. Like, this is fucking 2K. Get this shit off my fucking screen.
I'm done. Yeah,
a minute and 9 seconds left. Believe, guys, believe.
Wait, how much time y'all got left?
Minute and 9. They're at the. I think OG's at the free throw line. Yeah, OG at the free throw line.
Oh yeah, it's still what's 9-point game. On a minute.
Bro, I don't know when Santo became a Pacers fan, but he nasty too.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake ass Pacers fans. We got Gabe down there too. He's just mad because Luka and Bron at home. Just a lot of fake hate.
Are we done with One Piece?
I thought we all wanted the Celtics to lose. Like,
okay, if we're done with One Piece, we can let Randall come back.
Yeah, Randall can come back.
Spoiler thing gone.
All right.
Now I'm not a Pacer fan.
I'm not a Pacers fan.
So we need some mods. Time them out. Let's abuse some power real quick.
Why do people not like the Knicks?
I don't.
Shit, tell me. Bro.
They've been assing out the way all these years.
I legitimately believe it's because you're from New York, and once
that's the only reason. That's the only reason I have. That's the only reason. Y'all from New York.
Ironically, Miles, I don't care. But I understand that people are not going to fuck with y'all because it's New York, and now the New York niggas are finally starting to stand up again, and they don't want y'all to stand up.
I hate the Giants. I hate the Yankees. I hate the Knicks.
I mean, at least wanting.
Slutty, what you're saying makes sense. Gabe is a Lakers fan. How are we the top ops to the Lakers?
Why are the Knicks top ops? I don't.
What the Knicks do to the Lakers?
Nothing.
It could be a thing where it's like the two most like popular franchises. Maybe.
Oh, I forgot he's a Heat fan first.
Wait, Heat and Knicks got beef, really?
No.
Yeah,
the Heat have been better than us for the last.
Yeah, but say y'all don't got a rivalry either.
Like they were like with Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing, but Gabe wasn't around then.
Oh yeah, that's game. Yeah, that's game now. 10 points, 30 seconds left. Yeah, that's route.
Yeah, we said that shit. We've seen
who's Taylor's home team, Lonnie?
Michael Neesmith, come on.
Over here. She's from DC, so
Hey man, Halliburton is
Wizards.
Halliburton is 1 game away from the NBA Finals. That's crazy.
Just to get swept, huh? Sad.
He got
Now
it.
here's the thing: what if the Pacers actually win the chip?
You know what? I'll be okay with that too.
If the Pacers win the chip and Halliburton plays as good as he's been playing, that nigga top 10, bro. I'm standing on it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I feel like
give a
he's
fuck.
already close to top 10 right now. Like just
I believe he's close. For
like
sure.
he's an all-star guard. He's an all-star guard. You know what I'm saying? Like he's closer to the maybe I want to say top 15-ish.
Yeah, I have him top 15 right now. So
yeah,
Gabe, you can say all you want. If that nigga leads the offense against the generational defense of OKC, nigga top 10, bro.
Man, you know what? I'll be even though
that nigga better than AD just to get you mad.
Listen, man,
even though I will not be watching the NBA Finals, I'll be rooting for the Pacers.
I told Riddell that once Ant-Man gets a chip with Rudy Gobert by his side, we're going to have some uncomfortable conversations about Rudy Gobert. I don't want these conversations to happen, but we'll just have to have them, and that's the issue.
Look, I know people don't like it. Rudy Gobert he's a
first ballot Hall of Famer.
He's low key a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, you right, Miles. Yeah. Keep going.
Issue?
I think so. The fact that he also plays internationally, like he has a big boost in his cap.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Even if you just take his NBA career, he's a Hall of Famer. Like, also Ty, don't let Rudy Gobert win a chip before Luka. Listen, we got uncomfortable conversations, man.
Oh my god.
I would say he's a 3-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, and 7-time All-Defense. That's a Hall of Famer right there. I'm sorry, he's a Hall of Famer. I don't make the rules.
Man, if Tyrese went against the OKC, he better than Bron.
I get where it's coming from, so I'm cool with it.
Hey, man.
Is there a thing for the main topic, or do I just
Code Dave.
Time to start the main topic, yo. All right. So the first part we should be able to get through pretty quick. It's just we're gonna revote on the big Crunchyroll awards. But to cover back, remember, One Piece didn't win a single thing. Neither did Bleach or Kaiju number 8. But
I saw Ninja Kamui got something. I started laughing.
We'll get to Ninja Kamui.
Thank God.
Best new anime.
Oh, y'all niggas was trolling this awards. Y'all niggas was having fun this awards.
Miles, when I saw it, I started howling. I couldn't believe
it. What happened to Miles? What happened to the people?
No. People's right. I don't like award shows for this reason. I don't like any type of event where the populace votes, because 9 times out of 10, the populace just don't know what the fuck they be talking about. Not gonna lie.
Cool. Hey, we're gonna pull the poll up. Let's see if our community knows what they're talking about. We'll get down to the business. We'll figure out what's going on.
Ooh, sham it. Ooh.
Ninja Kamui like that. All right, Kai.
Yeah, Kai's trolling.
All right.
We'll start off the small into the bigger awards. So, best supporting character, the nominations were Turbo Granny, Sensei, Psycho from Don Don, Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, Himo from Freerin, and the winner was Fern from Freerin.
The winner was Fern.
I'm not mad at Fern.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Fern either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fern's a pretty good side character.
All right. Best main character. We have Freerin, Kafka, Okarun, Momo.
They had two Don characters.
Yeah, they had Momo.
I mean, they are equal protagonists. So that makes sense.
How do you say the Apothecary Diaries main character's name again?
Mao.
Mao Mao.
Yep.
Then Sung Jin who was the winner?
Freerin. Miles not serious.
Where we can guess, I'm gonna throw out Momo. Throw him
No,
over.
like the winner was Sun Jin Woo. It's like we're voting on who we think should have won.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say Momo.
I
So
would go ahead, Miles.
I'm gonna say Momo, but here's what I was thinking. Right, I remember this time in history where Kanye West. This is a slight tangent, but it's gonna relate. I promise you. Kanye West and Jay-Z dropped an album called "Watch the Throne," and then Kanye also dropped an album called "My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy." Now, what happened was the fans were so conflicted that they split votes between both the albums, and neither one won the award. I think that's what happened to Momo and Okra.
Yeah.
I
Probably.
I would have been fine with obviously Frieren, Mao Mao, Momo, Okarun.
I picked Freerin, but
I picked Mao Mao, but I fucking agonized over it.
I picked Sun Jin Woo, man. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Miles cannot be trusted.
Facts.
Straight face.
Best character.
Wait. I'm curious. Random, you picked Mao Mao over Freerin?
Yeah, it was a really close vote for me.
The only reason why I point that out is because when we were doing the top female characters, and I was like, Freerin and Mao Mao both top tier. You didn't jump on the train with me. You want what happened?
I can't remember exactly. Obviously, that's a few episodes ago. I can go back, but I should have. I should have said something because I feel like on that I definitely fought for Mao Mao to be in the top, to obviously to be on the list, but to be high on the list because I know I fought for that specifically. But they're both by the time that their series is done are going to be in the argument for greatest female characters of all time.
But who's better in season 1, in your opinion?
I liked Mao Mao a little more, but for instance, I like Frieren in the manga more than Mao Mao. I just think the anime did a better job of helping Mao Mao out especially because she didn't have fight scenes, so they really nailed her character in the first season.
Got you. Best character design. We have the Apothecary Diaries. We have Kaiju number 8. We have Frieren, Demon Slayer, Delicious in the Dungeon, and the winner, Don to Don.
Yeah, Don.
I'm not mad at that.
Best character designs. Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
All right. Best animation. We have Don to Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju, Solo, and then the winner, Demon Slayer.
And the category was what?
Best animation.
Best animation.
The minute they had the fog walk in right before Muzan walks in, they were cooked. They're like, we got it. We got this award. Muzan ain't never looked so menacing. Michael Jackson's probably album sales went up that day. Like they were cooking when they made that.
I don't know. They have slice of life and romance different. I'm just gonna do romance since more people know this one. We have A Sign of Affection, Makane, Ranma, 1/2, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, The Dangers in My Heart, and then the winner, Blue Box.
Blue Box is magnificent.
I love Blue Box, man.
Now, crap. What was the one? Can you go over the nominees again?
It was A Sign of Affection.
Bro, romance is not it, bro.
Malkany, Too Many Heroines, Ranma and a Half, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and The Dangers in My Heart season 2.
So Scott Pilgrim, Miles. Scott Pilgrim anime was fire.
It was really good.
It was really good, and I feel like nobody talks about it.
They consider that a slice of life,
just like the first movie nobody talked about, right?
Like, bro, Miles, Scott Pilgrim ain't never missed, and nobody talks about it.
The books are good too. I read them. I read all the books.
I didn't even. I could get them on Amazon because I love that property.
They're good.
They made a game. I play that shit too.
The game's good.
Yeah, like everything's good, but nobody. It's one of the most successful properties out there. Nobody fucking has a conversation about them.
Yeah.
True definition of a cult classic.
The movie's fantastic. I very much enjoyed it.
All right, best isekai anime. We have Konosuba. We have Jobless Reincarnation. We have Strangleoff Frontier season 2. I don't know why it's up here. We have the Suicide Squad isekai, and then we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime season 3, and then we have the winner, ReZero season 3. Which I have no problem with winning.
ReZero season 3 was tough. Like, obviously, I'm a Mushoku guy, but I was not happy with certain aspects of season 2. ReZero's a good one. Really good choice.
Okay, that one doesn't matter. All right, best drama anime: A Sign of Affection, Dead Demons, DDD Destruction, Oshinoko Season 2, Pluto, Apothecary Diaries, and then the winner, Freerun.
What was the category?
Best drama.
Man, fuck Freerun. I'm voting Pluto.
Right.
Pluto was great too, Miles.
Pluto was great.
Damn.
Criminally overlooked.
Fuck, man.
I like Pluto.
Like Netflix should be like blasting that everywhere. Like watch Pluto. Just get us to watch Pluto.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, best comedy: Delicious in Dungeon, Konosuba, My Dear Friend Nokotan, Ranma and a Half, Spy Family Season 2, and the winner, Mashley.
I'll go.
Smash.
I'll go Big Delish.
Well,
Masher was fire.
Mash was fire, bro.
Come on, Mash.
Mash is the funniest shonen to me, like by far, like the funniest shonen.
I'm not mad at that choice. I'm obviously going to fight for Spy Family, but at some point, they do have to get super serious with at least 1.5 of the characters. Because every time Anya's on screen, you're about to see some nonsense, and you're gonna love it.
So that show's good. It's solid. Solid series.
Okay. Best action anime: we have Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, Dawn to Dawn, Demon Slayer, Kaiju Number 8, Windbreaker, and the winner, Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling, man.
For what was the category again?
Best action anime.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
I put One Piece in there as because the fights were crazy. Like the animation was
It
insane.
was nominated.
Crazy that it wasn't nominated. So
I agree. It's crazy that it wasn't nominated.
Yeah, Solo would have beat it regardless.
I think Solo would have beat it regardless.
No, I think it should be on there just for like having some of the best fights.
How much action was in the Hashira training arc for Demon Slayer?
Nah, they cooked with that. Y'all, that Obanai fight was 2 panels in the manga. Niggas thought they bought
nominated for action anime of the year over One Piece.
Don't look at me, man. I don't make the fucking rules.
Yo,
man.
I have another observation, and I do think this might be a heavy thing now in terms of like deciding some of the winners for these anime.
Now, Windbreak would be next.
Is one thing someone else said. No, not what someone else said. When you brought up animation and Demon Slayer 1, and then someone also brought it up in the chat, and I was like, and I also thought in my brain, I'm like, how many top tier animation episodes do they really have other than that iconic one? And then the one epiphany that I had is I feel like a lot of people are voting based off clips on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I think on the big wave moving forward is that a lot of people are not going to be watching a lot of the anime, but they're going to be influenced based on what is viral and trending.
But I think part of that's timing too. Like maybe that's why Solo Leveling could have been part of the reason why the second season came so fast, and then now the third season isn't going to be until 3 years from now, which is a ridiculous time to wait.
3 years from now? Oh God! They will always find a way.
Like I'm like, all right, man. Like that's a lot of faith you got, because, but the fact Miles said it when I was driving in, the fact that season 2 was going on, and why it won as many awards as they will know is legit because season 2, in a weak season, really stood out to people, and people voted with that in mind instead of what actually season 1 was.
Mm-hmm.
Like that the uppercut against that demon dude got 300 people to say this is the best anime I've seen this year.
Now that was cold. Like all trolling aside, that scene was cold.
It was a pretty dope scene. But I'm just saying, like clips are gonna affect award shows moving forward, bro. Shout out clips.
It's time is also thinking about I was actually surprised Freerun was nominated, because I was like, man, they feel like they nominated Freerun to try to make it in 2 award shows in a row. And I think that was a bad decision, because people, other than the random clip on social media, you're not watching Freerun like that again when Solo Leveling is going as crazy as it is this season, even though that might have been a really good time to actually do that.
Oh, it did come out in 2023. I forgot. Yeah, it's weird. It is what it is.
It's the same way like music in games are judged on. The cutoff is like a weird date.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, like fiscal year stuff is in the weird date as well. It don't matter. Crunchyroll Awards, so they suck. So when we do the BSS award show, that's the one that matters. So we here.
All right, best new series. We have Don to Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Freerun, Kaiju number 8, Apothecary Diaries, and then the winner, Solo Leveling.
What was the category?
Best
new
continuing.
series.
Best
Huh?
new series?
Yes, Don to Don, Dungeon, Freerun, Kaiju, Apothecary, and then Solo one.
I give it to Don to Don.
I mean, Farron's there. But-
Either of those two, I would have been fine with.
Yeah, I'm same as Miles.
All right, best continuing series. We have Bleach, My Hero season 7, One Piece,
One Piece.
Oshinoko, Spy Family, and then the winner, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc.
That's
All right.
a no.
All right, hold on.
They cooked, right? They cooked, right?
I'll probably say My Hero.
Yo, they put the trading arc. All right.
I'll probably say My
The trading
Hero.
arc, don't get me wrong, was great because that's basically the anime hard carrying that like couple chapters.
Bro, a training arc beating Egghead is wild.
A training arc being Egghead is
Out of
absurd.
this continuing series, it's last on the list for me. It's last on the list.
I was like, that's nuts. I don't even know about One Piece, but I'm sure One Piece is gonna win. Holy
Well,
shit.
It's probably second to last after Oshinoko, but like still, it's yeah.
We done with Oshinoko.
Oh no, we
Santo-
definitely done with
Santo-
Oshinoko. We definitely done. with
Santo, don't spoil. Please don't spoil. I'm
Oshinoko.
watching.
We
it.
ain't spoiling. I mean, we talked about it before on here, but yeah, we done with Oshinoko.
Yeah, we
All
done.
right. Another wild one. Best original anime. We have Buchiguri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night, Metallic Rogue, Train to End the World, and then the winner, Ninja Kamiwi.
When I saw that, I started laughing. I couldn't believe it.
So they didn't go.
Oh man, these awards suck. The only reason why Ninja Kami won is because it's the most popular one out of all of these.
It's infamous.
It's popular for the wrong reasons. Because they saw clips of that one fight. They saw that first episode fight with the guys on the roof, and that went everywhere. Oh,
That
yeah,
shit
shit fire. I'm voting Ninja Kami.
Miles, those first 2 episodes, I was locked in with him. He's like, yo, they fucking boxing.
No, first 2 episodes, I was locked. I was like, all right.
They fucking boxing.
I was like, wait, why are they in robot suits? Like, what the fuck is happening?
That shit, dude.
They could have just did your like regular fucking podunk revenge story, and that shit would have been better.
No, they had it because they're like, yo, everyone has like their secret ninja techniques and stuff like that. And like, you don't know you don't know what someone's ultimate ninja technique is because like they are the only ones that's supposed to know stuff like that. It's like, oh, so it's like they set up the whole little power system, and then episode 4, CGI 3D ninja cyber suits. I'm like, what?
That's his secret ninja technique art.
It's like,
I was like, they were breaking into like Dubai, but like Tucker, whatever the fucking guy who runs Facebook now, he owns he bought Dubai and turned that shit into a super mega fucking city or some shit. And I was like, okay, we got a little heist, but then shit just started going off the rails.
all right, we're almost done with this. We got film of the year. We got Haiku, the dumpster battle, Minoko, the movie, The Phantom in the Rain, My Hero Academia, You're Next, Spy Family Code, White, The Colors Within, and then the winner, Look Back, which I think what the creator of Chainsaw Man.
Fire, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Look Back is fire, but the one I actually voted on this one. I voted for the My Hero movie. Thought it was really good.
I did Haikyuu, but I saw the Spy Family movie. The Spy Family movie was very good. That's completely original too. They fucking cooked with that.
Dan, we did talk about the MC award where that fraud Sunjin won. So,
all right,
yeah, Kai, you cooking? Haikyuu should have won. That fucking movie was incredible.
Best score was between Bleach, Don to Don, Demon Slayer, Freerun, Look Back, and then the winner, Solo Leveling.
Like the music.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's actually surprising. Solo Leveling got music,
bro. They just getting awards just cause, bro. What do you mean?
I feel like Bleach could have got that one.
I'm be honest. I'm like next year. I'm scared Solo Leveling's gonna sweep again, bro.
I don't think so. To Be Heroic should clean up.
Man, I don't know, man. If Freeman couldn't clean up this year, I don't know.
Yo, they're still gonna be. They got 48 episodes. When this is going on,
season 2 is not coming out until later.
Season 2 is happening because it's only
but they got 48 episodes. The second core will be running when people are voting. It's gonna clean up. To Be Heroic is gonna clean up.
Man, I don't know, man. It's all about clips, bro.
Solo's
gonna get all the clips.
When fucking X is grabbing his episodes, bro. He's gonna be fucking cooking. Like
it might be too late because even looking at, I really don't care about the rankings, but even looking at them, I think this is like the first time. This is the first week I think it cracked top 5, if I'm not mistaken.
To Be Hero.
It was under the radar for a little bit.
That's exactly why I was gonna co-sign. I'm like, even though we all know how freaking fantastic 2BRX is, it's not getting the mainstream appeal at all. So solo leveling is. So solo is gonna be. I feel like whatever is the internet darling moving forward is just gonna be sweeping these awards moving forward. That's just it is. And I'm with you, Dan Young. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got 2 more. Best anime
It's
song.
so overhyped. Yeah, it's overhyped and overrated.
Best anime song. We have Abyss for Kaiju number 8. We have Bling Bing Bong Born for Mashley. We have Fatal for Oshinoko. We have Level for Solo Leveling. We have The Brave for Freerin, and then we have the winner Otonoki for Don. It's crazy.
Banger. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my workout playlist right now. That shit's a banger, bro. Straight up.
I wonder if Mashal came out later in the year.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's made by the same artist.
Damn.
Like he won regardless.
Damn. Because I would have picked the Mashal one, but the Don one.
I also probably would have picked the Mashal one, but it's made by the same. It's made by the same group.
When I heard the Don one in the club, I knew they had it. Like, why? Why is Don coming on?
I've heard
Drake.
Off of Drake.
It is a banger though, like straight up. It's just
random. They played Drake and Don came on after. I was like, what the fuck?
That shit
is a banger, bro. I'll be honest.
And they played the whole song too, random. The whole thing.
They cooked crazy. With
you know the DJ when he left and he saw the people bumping, say, bruh.
Nigga, I go to the club in New York, DMW, pop out.
See, that was the first one opening because usually I skip openings. I don't really care. That's the first opening. I'm like, bro, since like Tokyo Ghoul, I was like, yeah, this shit's a fucking banger.
Unravel's overrated. Unravel's overrated
because it's overplayed, but nah, that shit's still a banger, bro.
Mashal was everywhere though.
I haven't heard Mashal really. Let me listen to Mashal.
What?
It's made by the same people.
Yeah, I just haven't heard the song like that.
That shit was Miles. Was I wrong? That shit was everywhere.
Everywhere on TikTok. People were doing the.
Listen, I only heard one of them in the club, random. But Jack said he heard Mashal in the club. So different scenes, man.
$2 super chat by Angie Carr. Think American animes will ever get recognition? Aren't those just the cartoons? Or are you saying like American anime made in America?
I think she made this super chat based around Scott Pilgrim flying over the radar. Because when we were talking about that, she had mentioned that because it's an American anime, she felt like it'll never get the proper respect.
Yeah,
that's interesting because like Devil May Cry, nobody's really talking about that ever since it came out
at all.
Moonrise, Lazarus has not been getting mainstream appeal either.
Nope.
So, you onto something.
Man, now that you mention it, I think Moonrise should get that kind of recognition.
Moonrise is fantastic.
Yeah.
Lazarus, I need to catch up on it, but it was the premise got me hooked. I just need
it's good.
The last American one was Edge Runners then because Edge Runners won Anime of the Year. It came out.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. They said the second, whatever the second one's in development.
Oh, interesting. You know what? We may have to if we did an opening tier list, we would have to do it like on Patreon so we can play the music.
I'd be down for that though. And the last award, of course, is Anime of the Year. Other nominees are Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Freerin, Kaiju number 8, Apothecary Diaries, and the winner, Solo Leveling, Season 1.
I love to see a good series being rewarded and complimented, man. It makes
This
my heart
man needs to
sing.
stop trolling, bro.
I'm serious. You see, there's not even a smirk on my face, bro.
Yo, like,
Oh, look at me, Miles. Look at me straight in my eyes.
yo,
You making faces and shit, bro. You cheating.
Yo, you was lying, capping like a bitch.
Don, and Furin should have both been ahead of Solo, in my opinion.
The people spoke, bro.
Bro,
I
you
gotta
don't even
vote
have to
hard.
see your opinion. When it's a fact, it's a fact. When 1 + 1 = 2, it equals 2.
Clearly, it don't, because Solo is 2.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
it was 1.
We had a whole set. I'm not gonna go on my soliloquy again. $2 super chat. Oh man, underrated anime intro cannon busters. That shit fire.
Opening 1 of Maggie. Very underrated.
Okay.
Elite.
Tower of God opening is pretty good too.
Yeah.
That is
Drink more water. You're cooking. You're cooking.
okay.
Solo is a brain dead anime, man. We disrespecting Solo.
Like we 2 hours.
Facts. We need to suspect it more, bro. Yo, remember when we had the conversation, bro? Demon Slayer, when it got super overrated, when like Ninja brought it up, we brought that shit back to earth. And then I think I said this on the pod. I was like, the moment they start doing that shit to Solo Leveling, we gotta bring that shit back to earth too. We gotta bring that shit back to earth right now, bro. Because that shit's getting overrated. For sure.
Santo, SAO opening 1, Crossing Field is elite. And I'm not going to lie, the Gun Gale opening is elite too.
Now, the Gun Gale one is fire. I know I hate on Gun Gale, but that opening is fire. I got to watch that second season of that spinoff.
Oh, with him and with a little girl and old dude.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that too.
The fact they got a second season, I said, oh, they got a second season? Let me tap in, because that shit was good, the first season of that.
It was.
W.
The second half I had planned would probably take another hour and a half, so we can move that to next week. Because it's a draft and there's 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Yes, that would probably take a long next time. We're already like
How many people are we drafting?
5. Yeah, we can move that to next week. But do we have any Let's Get Negatives or something? Because I had like a mini Let's Get Negative.
You got it, big dog.
No, I'm not a negative person, man.
Yo,
I don't
you
know
know what?
this
nigga is,
I don't know why.
He's ashamed.
Bro, so I'm not a negative person.
I'm gonna keep this short before Riddell says any more bullshit. The new Lilo and Stitch movie.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
I don't know if spoilers are needed or whatever. Just quick spoilers. Don't watch that shit, y'all. Don't watch that shit. They fucked up the whole. Why I say they fucked up the whole movie? Lilo's sister gives her up to foster care, bro. In the new movie, she gives her up to foster care so she can like go pursue college somewhere else in marine biology, even though they live in Hawaii, which has like 2 or 3 of the top marine biologist colleges in the world. But no, she wants to leave Hawaii and leave her sister in foster care, or send her sister away to foster care for the movie.
That's crazy.
The director defended it, saying that like, oh, it was a more human decision, and it really shows it broadens what being a family means. I'm like, wait, so abandoning your family? I'm tired of these live actions. I don't know why they keep on doing them. They also changed the villain. Like they made the crazy scientist guy just the main villain overall.
That dude was giving them gifts, if I remember correctly.
This is your Let's Get Negative, so I am going to let you finish, Lonnie. My 2 biggest gripes with the movie, because I saw it as well. I saw it with my little cousin. My 2 biggest gripes with the movie, not having Captain Gantu is a fucking disgrace. And then I felt like they didn't really use Stitch. Stitch was like a really fleshed out character, even though he wasn't human or anything. He's an alien. They turned him into like this memeable, cool little mascot thing. He wasn't really like Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, for the new generation, it is good for them, but we grew up with it. It's not for me. It really diluted Lilo and Stitch at its core.
What did you think about the ending about her giving up Lilo?
Like I said, it's not for me.
Is that what we're teaching our kids? Hey, when things get tough, give up on your family. Give up on your family. Send them away to.
So I watched the clip, and I watched the clip that Lonnie sent. I didn't watch the movie. I'm not into them disgracing one of my favorite childhood shows in Lilo and Stitch movies and shows. The thing is, I get the idea of making things simple, but I feel like at the end of the day, you can make a child-friendly, family-friendly medium that also is a good enough for adults to enjoy as well. And from everything I've been hearing of Lilo Stitch, it's just not good. It's bad. So there's really no excuse at this point when it comes to creating bad live actions. I was talking with my friend yesterday about like live actions and why some people have struggle with like some like creatures and live acting some of that stuff. And one example that I gave was I feel like Detective Pikachu was a good live action. From when I watched it, I was like, man, the CGI is good, Pikachu is good, the story is cool, nothing crazy, but it was enjoyable. So since I've seen it work in practice, it's just laziness. I'm gonna keep it being. They just lazy.
Miles, what did you think about the editing in the movie? About like how, like just panel to panel, like it would just be like not choppy, but it's like they just switch angles like nonstop throughout the movie.
Like I said, it's not for me because when I was asking, my main thing was I wanted my little cousin to enjoy herself, and she thoroughly enjoyed the movie, right? So clearly, their direction towards the audience, they got the intended effect. I just think us as adults, like we're gonna notice all of the nuanced things that are wrong with the movie. My main thing were just integral characters and themes that I felt were missing overall.
I see. I'm not fully with you because now I'm gonna say this: there is an art to appealing to the young generation for sure. I'm not gonna deny that. But if I show your little cousin Lion King, for example, I'll be surprised if they didn't like it.
Which one, the live action Lion King?
No, just the normal original.
The original. She did not. She did not like the original, by the way.
She did not like the original.
What?
She loves the live action.
Oh,
interesting. I haven't seen the live action version of the Lion King. How does she feel about Frozen?
I think when we saw Frozen, she got bored of it. There was another movie. It was an Abominable Snowman movie. We literally had to leave the theater. She got bored. She's a little picky. I don't know what's going on with that little girl. It's either she's really engaged or she'll want to like walk out and like leave if she doesn't like it.
That's interesting because I feel like a lot of them have grown up on Teen Titan Goes, where it's just a bunch of bullshit. So, and then TikTok is a bunch of bullshit. So maybe we are transitioning to a period where like supposition doesn't really matter.
It's all about the brain rot. And Angie, if they make a live action Atlantis and they fuck it up,
brain rot and aura, we cooked.
I mean, that's where our attention spans are at now. I mean, I find myself being a victim of it sometimes. It is what it is.
Hey man, as long as I'm one of the people that is looking down on the people brain rotted, I'm cool.
But yeah, that's all I had to complain about. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything? Any other anime or mangas they want to discuss? I don't got anime to talk about Chainsaw Man right now. I don't got anime.
Was it bad?
It's just the same old.
Yes.
What are we doing? Shit.
I'm a Chainsaw Man hater. I'm glad when y'all say it's bad.
Yeah, but Miles, when you're a hater on certain things, I feel like we locked in. Maybe some things that I like you think is overrated, but I don't think you hate it. But when you hate something, I feel like we're locked in.
No, I don't, so let me retract. I don't hate Chainsaw Man. I just I'm right at the beginning of the time skip, with the change of the story. It's just not engaging me as much as the first half of it.
That's fair.
First half, I guess. Yeah. It's not engaging me as much as the first half. I'll come back to it one day.
It's a slow burn, man. It takes a second because I think Lonnie and I were like, "Yo, what is happening right now?"
What's the new chick, Asa?
Yeah.
I like Asa. I just wanted. She seems cool. I just wanted Denji back. That was my whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's where we're different because I never liked Denji. So
I didn't either. But he was the character that whose journey I'd been following like this whole entire time. So when you shoehorn this new character, like it was a new feeling I wasn't fucking with. Like the closest thing I can say I related to that was like Ken Kaneki with Heisei Saki or whatever his name was, but it was still him though. So I was able to rock with it.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you. I get what you mean.
We almost lost you for a second. I thought you were about to say you just didn't like King Kaneki. I was about to.
Oh no! I fuck with them both. Okay. It's just
I was about to jump to the screen. About to jump to the screen.
Hey man, Blue Lock had a great chapter because we ride with underdog Nagi. We here.
He's coming back, y'all. So all of the Nagi haters, Riddell gonna have smoke for all of y'all, but not me though. Cause listen, man, I never talked bad about him. I just said I thought he was gone, man, and it's clear he's coming back.
If he was always gonna come back.
No. You see, no, y'all niggas switching up.
I'm switching.
Hold on. First.
Wait, Riddell.
I was not slandering Nagi like that.
The whole Nagi thing.
Riddell,
let me know if I'm wrong, Riddell.
I know I'm ducking smoke.
You got it.
Okay.
Lonnie get the duck smoke too.
Lonnie's never really been a Nagi hater. So
Santos been the one. Santos the one. Like I didn't. First things first. Let's keep it a sec. I was not disrespecting Nagi like that, and I always knew he was going to come back. I always knew it.
I don't know about random, but I know for sure Santos.
Crazy, bro.
I know for sure Sauce has been locked in. I know a bunch of people in the Discord. Y'all screenshots. You cooked. I got you.
Yeah, Kai is fried.
Screenshots is nuts.
Mr. Shido lover. You know what I'm saying?
I've been very clear. I like Nagi. I just don't think he's gonna be a final boss like how Riddell thinks he's gonna be like he thinks he's gonna be like it's gonna be him and Asagi at the end. I just don't. I think he might be the guy before that.
At some point, you guys gonna realize you got to be on my train, bro. It just works out.
I don't think it's gonna be Isagi's final battle. Bachura has a better chance of being Isagi's final battle.
Bachura, Ranbaro, I all got them all about before.
Y'all realize Nagi's the second most like marketable character after Asagi, right?
But that doesn't mean
he's the final villain.
He's gonna be the final boss.
I don't know that.
Y'all gonna learn today, bro.
Why can't the author shift his focus? He sees that one character is marketable and he becomes a focal point.
He could, but I just don't see Nagi being the final boss.
Only one guy got his own movie and his own, you know what I'm saying?
The movie was weak. The movie was weak.
That doesn't change my point.
Doesn't change. Yeah, it doesn't.
So weird.
Random, you better be neutral to like the third season because it's a whole new studio. So I don't want all that season 2 hate you have for Blue Lock. It's a whole new studio, a whole new company. So you can't.
I understand that.
Okay.
Even if the same studio made the third season, they do it better, I'm gonna praise them.
Oh, it's a whole new studio because all those people got fired.
Yeah, I'm gonna praise them if they do it well.
What studio it is yet? They're keeping that under wraps. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna praise them if they do it well, and I will critique if they do it badly.
So I know what studio do y'all want to pick up Blue Lock because they still haven't announced it yet. Because I low-key want Wit Studios. Yeah. I think Wit Studios would do great with Blue Lock.
They've been cooking. Man, I don't care what studio. I just need good adaptation, man.
Ufotable gonna make y'all feel like y'all actually there watching this shit live.
Yeah. Well, they got too much on their plate already.
Absolutely. But,
make it some leeway on
pick a studio. Yeah, you telling me to pick a studio. Ufotable is always the answer.
Well, we respect Mappa.
Yeah, come on.
Mappa got too much on their plate.
True.
You got a million projects.
Ain't no way, bro.
Things I forgot about our link tree. It's right there. I'm not gonna give a whole speech like Riddell. Y'all niggas can read. Linktree / Black Sensei Society. Also, I didn't say our super chats either. That was my fault. And like I said, we have Open Dojo next week, and we have Anime and Chill with Char this week. And Random, you got something to say?
Yeah, Miles and I we talked about Clear Obscure Expedition 33 for like 2 hours. That was a fun conversation. We talked about we basically reviewed the game, we talked about the story, and we also talked about its impact on the industry. It was fun, and we're gonna do that again with other games. But that was a good first one to have, Miles. Especially now that I fucking beat Simon this morning. Big Simon, put him on a poster.
Already?
Shit. Yeah, you weren't.
You shit last night, mother.
That's tough, bro. We was cooking. We and Miles took a second. It was fun. It was fun, and I think Miles. I think the biggest part that we both had so many questions about was what could be next in terms of maybe with the story or DLC. We were just like, God damn, bro. There's so many different ways it could go.
They gotta explore the outside world and what
the writer and the painters.
Yeah, but
specifically,
I can't speak English, motherfucker. Specifically, yeah, what Big Sis got going on, because she claimed that she was gonna go fight on her own if her family couldn't, get it together.
She sounds like a beast.
She sounds like a beast. So, what is this whole writers painters thing, and how far does it go? Like, for real?
It's an incredible journey. One of the best end games. Now that I'm done with Simon, for real, one of the best end games I've ever played. They took a lot of time in that.
Like I did, like random kind of reinforcing what we said in the video. Though it does feel so cheap, though, because now I'm like, man, all of this shit is fake, and we have this whole big conflict on the real, like in the real world. Like I feel like I'm getting hoed. They cheated me.
Man, it sounds like I gotta watch someone else play because I don't have time to play the game. So, and now I'm curious.
You really like this story, though, Riddell.
Yeah, Riddell would
really would. You would love it.
I feel like, or I'm gonna say this. I feel like you guys don't realize how stacked my schedule is. So, I just don't have time.
Game, so
Riddell, even if you're playing it for like an hour,
I barely have time to play games anymore. So,
even if you could find a way to squeeze like an hour out, it'd be worth it, man.
It would be. I'm saying, like, if someone were to watch it, like, with how beautiful the graphics are and the story is, and like with the music and stuff like that, I might just, after I finish, because I'm about to fight Simon tonight for the first time.
Yeah, wait
after
for that shit.
I might eventually one day just like have someone the gameplay playing in the background, because the music, to me, it's like top 5 all time.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, we should have done a tier list real quick of the music, but we had our top 2 that we each, me and Miles each had 3 songs that we really liked. Like, my goodness. Man.
Oh, speaking of music, wasn't the whatchamacallit music awards
yesterday? It was yesterday.
What was it?
I heard Eminem beat Kendrick or something.
AMA.
Yeah, Eminem won biggest hip hop artist of the year, and that's when I realized what they were doing. And
yeah, there has to, for Kendrick not to win that. That's kind of surprising.
Did Eminem drop a project?
He did drop a project last year, but
is it the one that was attached to his Slim Shady coming back?
Yeah, the one that we listened to.
Oh yeah, that was good, but like Kendrick controlled.
He had a dominating year.
Yeah, I like Eminem a lot, but Kendrick, that was like, I haven't seen an artist dominate a year like that in a long time. So that surprised me.
Wow,
that Kendrick didn't win. That's weird.
Wow. That's really weird.
Wow.
That's definitely agenda. That has to be like some backstage. We talked to Drake. Yeah, we ain't gonna have Kendrick win this type shit.
It's crazy if Drake has that kind of motion.
He probably do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Eminem should get hate on it. I do think there's something that happened behind the scenes.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I didn't listen to the other stuff. I might have to see what's the word. Some of the music.
Shout out Doechii, man, for making the worst song of all time, man. Shout out to her.
Whoa, what song is that?
The Timeless remix.
Oh, I've heard about it.
Isn't she getting a lot of hate recently, Doechii?
Ever since she said that being a straight
been popping, but I'm not gonna. As a Weeknd fan, I listen to most of his songs. I'm never playing that remix ever again in my life.
Wait, what was the remix to again?
Timeless.
Oh hell no! What?
I heard Weeknd had a dog shit movie.
Yeah, I heard
horrible.
Good.
I heard it's beyond horrible, and as a
Which
weekend
is-
fan, I'm just not gonna see it. I'm not gonna do it. To
which
myself.
is crazy because I thought
clips. I'm just like,
he would be a good actor.
Why?
have
Well,
you seen
yeah,
Idol?
I have the same question. Why?
Like I'm not saying give my nigga some Oscars, but I thought he'd be like good.
Sauce the remix is that
Watch like the first episode or two of Idol on Max, and you'll see him act.
Okay, so that's it. I've never seen.
Bro,
him
he's not childish Gambino.
There's a reason why Idol got canceled random, like mid season. They didn't get to finish. They didn't even get to finish the first season. It got canceled.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna actually be seeing The Weeknd next week, so
I'll see him in August, I think.
next week Saturday.
When you listen to The Weeknd, like, how do you like if you're at a Weeknd concert? What do? Do you just wave your phone back and forth, the light on, or do you just rave a little bit? How does that? How do you react in a Weeknd concert?
I be having a blunt, man, and it just depends on the song. If it's like a Blinding Lights, nigga might get a little jiggy with it. If it's a Out of Time, House of Balloons type vibe, I'm gonna be singing that shit. It just depends on the song. But Playboy Cardi's opening for him.
Oh,
that shit gonna be lit. It's an hour of Playboy Cardi and 2 hours of The Weeknd. That's gonna be lit.
That's a fantastic opener.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro,
man.
all I need to hear is Magnolia.
Because I'm going with my girl. If he plays Heartless, I'm like, yo, for the next 3 minutes, you're not my girl. Cause I'm heartless.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all going to the same concert?
No, I'm going to the one in DC.
Nah. The venue couldn't survive both them being that motherfucker, man.
See, I've never been to a concert.
Damn, bro.
Bro, I haven't been to a lot of things, but if I probably I 100% would not like certain rap concerts because I don't like.
No, I got you.
I don't like crowds. I don't like all that. I probably would prefer to go to one where it's just like all vibes, all singing.
Random's the one to go with because Random be hustling. Random was hustling when we went to go see Future. I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
Nigga made money. Nigga got blunts off of people. He was just, I was like, yo, how did
I had for like Miles for like 15 minutes. I was running a whole business, my boy.
with nothing. With nothing.
Yeah, Random surprisingly very much an extrovert.
Bro,
He was just resourceful as hell.
I'm an extrovert. I believe at the right time. That's how I like to.
We didn't have no blunts, and somehow we ended up with like 3 or 4. I'm like, how did you?
All I had to do was one, if I remember correctly, one Cash App of $10 led to 3 blunts, and there were some conversations going on. Because I was like, I was so mad because I think somebody convinced me to not take the stuff that we had. Because when we was walking through the security, bro, somebody could have brought whatever the fuck they wanted in there. Okay?
No, for real. That's security.
That was not security. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That's sounds like something I should turn around and go home with.
Like, bro, Miles, you see the gif of like that white dude who's like old and he's not even touching them. It was worse than that, bro. We was in there, and then right when we walked in, I turned around and looked right at Lonnie, and I was so annoyed. I was so fucking annoyed. Now we got to spend $15 on a fucking tall boy Corona or whatever the fuck we bought, and I'm like, we should be high as fuck right now.
Hey, I did bring the pens though. I brought the pens.
The pens.
It ain't the same, Miles. Tell them, bro.
When I went to Kendrick, had 5 big ass backwoods.
I was worried for your life, bro.
It took me 2 hours to find my car, nigga.
I was like, bro, somebody. Oh my God, make sure Mom's make it home, bro. That's crazy.
It got so bad, I sat on the curb. I was like, let me just wait for all these motherfuckers to clear out. I can't find this shit. Let me just chill.
Shit was vibing, man.
Bro, like, I wouldn't take the risk. Like, I'll take a couple, but like 5 that's reckless behavior, bro. That's reckless behavior.
Like, every time, so because it was SZA and Kendrick. Mm-hmm. Kendrick came out, lit one. SZA came out, lit another one. I did that for the whole night.
Plus, you was drinking, or you were just
nah. Because I was driving, I didn't want to get crossfaded because a nigga got to get home and shit. Mm-hmm. But just smoking because I could drive a lot. Right. Don't do that at home, kids.
By the way, the 2 minutes that Travis Scott came out in that concert was the littest fun I've ever had at a concert. in like a couple years. Bro literally came out, did the course of Fiend, and walked the fuck off. And I'm like, I don't know what just happened, but that was amazing. Like everybody got lit.
Like the whole the whole arena just erupted.
If I'm Future, I'm hot. I'm not gonna hold you. In the way this nigga came out for 97 seconds and done killed my whole set, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Travis, put your hands up, my nigga. Like it was emasculating. I'm not gonna hold you. That's the kind of noise we made.
No, that shit was crazy. All right, but that's it. Anybody else got anything?
Oh, I'm excited for Money in the Bank. I'm getting my girls cycling through.
That wrestling.
Bruh, they about to fall off ladders, and I'm here for it. I got her cycling through, trying to get her to understand everything.
John Cena one last time,
and I get to see John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and
Jey Uso's gonna be there.
It's gonna be crazy.
She's not gonna know what to do because she'll be like, yo, when they play Cody Rhodes, they're gonna be going crazy. The yeet shit, everyone's gonna be going crazy.
She's gonna be like, so this is all we do? I say, yeah, that's all we're doing.
No, it's gonna be the whoa, the yeeting, and then
Seth Rollins is probably gonna be there.
And then the John Cena thing, let's go Cena sucks. Like, why are they saying let's go Cena sucks? That doesn't make sense.
I don't have the time to download all the John Cena lore to you, okay? Just pick a goddamn side. Like,
yeah, and the Cena sucks side.
Just don't be Googling it like Rhea or like Tiffany or any of the other ones. You're gonna get in trouble.
Bro, I get to see Rhea Ripley too, bro. She fight off ladders, bro.
Oh, and Roxanne.
We've been blessed. I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
Money in the Bank, man.
Yo, I'm good.
How do I end this whole shit? Thank y'all for coming to another episode. Episode 79. Yeah, it was a good one. I don't know who's gonna be hosting next week. Hopefully Riddell, because I don't want to do this shit every week.
Nah, y'all got it. Alani did a great job.
I do a great job at everything. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bro just got self-glazed real quick.
Don't end it yet.
You know what? You can get glazed. Hey, Lonnie should just host every week.
Yeah. Shout out. Shout out to the Pacers for putting belt to ass on them.
And we'll see y'all next week.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Black Sensei Society podcast. With that said, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on so you never miss any content we like to drop. We want to do as much as possible, and if you want to join the community, you can also go to our Discord, go to our Linktree, and be a part of it. We have a lot of great conversations in there, and we're doing a lot of fun things in there, events, getting your opinions for content and videos, tournaments where we have cash prizes, so make sure you guys join the Discord and rate it 5 stars for the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We really do appreciate you as we continue on our grind. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. You have a good one. Peace.